Hello chat, welcome back to the Shiny Professor Oak Challenger Legends ZA. In the last stream, we finished a section. We're now in rank D. And we started hunting and we found a bunch of Drillbur and got really sad, but I have huge news, everybody. I ended up finding everything in that zone. I did phase quite a bit, but I found everything that we needed in that zone, and so the game plan today is we're gonna be hunting in arguably the least popular zone in the entirety of the challenge.
From English Heat Wave.
The entire challenge. I don't think that there is a less appreciated wild zone than the one that we're gonna jump into today. Additionally, even more epic and awesome news, we only have 10 shinies left. 10. That's not just this section, that's the whole video. We only have 10 left to do. And I would really like to get it down to 8 today. That'd be an awesome situation. I'm sure you would appreciate it as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Give me 1 second while I do that. Perfect! When was I playing Tomo Life? I don't think I was. Okay, well anyways. DLC isn't counted, no, we're gonna do DLC later. Nope. What about Xerneas, Veltal, and Zygarde? You can complete the Kalos living decks as well. That's a great idea. It's so good. I'm gonna do it last October. So, well, kind of a small spoiler, but here we are, chat. We are in zone 15. My chat is gone. Okay, Ludu.
Big fan of John Gaming.
Ludu, I had that same issue. You have ad block. I'm sorry for outing you, but you know what? I just outed myself too. I couldn't talk in Matt's stream. The chat just disappeared randomly. If you have ad block for some reason, it will like appear for a little bit and then it's 7 TV. So I just leaked that I had ad block. Listen, we all do it. We all do. That's why I can't ever knock you for doing it. Listen, like if you want to run ad block while watching a YouTube video, there's a lot of, I'm sure, like 13-year-olds that are watching my YouTube videos that have no idea about it. Okay, so it's fine. I'm not that stressed about it. But if you want to turn it off, it would help me. It would. Anyways. Welcome to Zone 15, everybody. Our 2 hunts that we need to find in this zone are the following creatures. This kind and thoughtful little pumpkaboo right here. And then this Gorgeist. Those are the only 2 things that we need. Those are the only 2 things that we need. There are a bunch of other little creatures that we can get here, but that's it. That's everything. And so, here's the thing. I'm gonna survey with you guys and see what you think. Because we have 2 options here. It's important to note that obviously, like, this is the route that we would take. We would just run up here. And if we just run a little bit, we'll spawn both of them in, right? And then we just go back up. And then we walk through again, and maybe, like, hopefully we don't get noticed when we do it, right? We can just stop, like, well, actually, no, we already got caught. But here's the thing. There is another location here, and this is where things get a little bit controversial, okay? This cafe right here, for some reason, is in the middle of the zone. And, you know, we have experienced that before with, what's the wild zone that has Houndoom in it? Is that number 6? I think it's number 6. But what we can do is we can fast travel to the cafe. And before you know it, we're right here in the center of it. And we spawn everything in instantly. And if we get targeted, we can just walk out. But in a lot of situations, we just spawn here and then we can just fast travel here again. As you can see, like there's sometimes we have to walk through. However, you know, I'm one of those people who I think that it is kind of boring to fast travel. However, these are the only 2 options that we have. You know, like sure I could run back and forth, but that would be a little bit silly to do that. So, I will give you guys the option We'll run a poll on it. And whatever you would like me to do, we can do it. Okay. I want to see Onyx. I'll show you everything that I got. Not to worry. Okay, do we run to the gate or do we spawn at the cafe, chat? Where is it? Where is it? It's not on screen. Okay, hold on one second. why didn't it show up? I'm turning evil, everyone. Oh, I see it and I'm silly. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, now try. Now try. Do we run to the gate or do we spawn at the cafe? Zank, thanks to the Prime. Vince, thanks to the 14 months of Prime. Mister. What's going on, Mister? Thanks to the 100 bits. Choo Choo, hope you're doing well. Hey, I hope you're doing well as well. Norden, thanks to the 6 months. Serval, thanks to the 3 months of Prime. Severus, thanks to the 13 months of Tier 1. Head Honcho, thanks to the 49 months of Prime. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Joe, thank you for the 8 months of Prime. Charlie, thanks to the 27 months of Prime. Dan, thanks to the 29 months of Tier 1. Isn't that how old John is? Wow, that's actually the nicest thing that's been said all day today. We love that. Okay, well, I don't think we need to do this poll any more than we already have. You clearly want me to spawn at the cafe, so we'll do that. And that makes things easier. It really does. And so we'll check every, you know, 30 minutes. Remember this zone is bugged. Shiny Pumpkin Bow do not save between day and night, so you should check each time before day and night changes. Wait, what do you, huh? This zone is bugged. Shiny Pumpkin Bow do not save between day and night. So you have to check each time before, oh. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that lore. Okay. So, hypothetically speaking, if there was a shiny while I was resetting this and it rolled over to daytime, it would erase the shiny, is what you're saying? They at least notify you. You know, they make enough noise, like bing, bing, bing. It's almost daytime. So I'm not like super phased on that. No pun intended. But yeah, this is probably the only time we're gonna do this, chat. I have protested this concept many a time. However, this is like the only, it's barely different than flying to the gate. You know what I mean? So, how's your day been? I mean, nothing's happened so far. I really just woke up and I'm here. I am rocky like a hurricane. I'm just here. Only small, medium spawn during the day, but large and jumbo spawn at night. So if the time changes, it tries to load it, but fails because the size can't spawn and it just deletes it. Oh, I understand it now. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do like a half check. It won't count towards the prediction, like, you know, if it rolls over, but we'll do our checks. What region is next for the shiny living dex? I have no idea. I have no clue. John, are you pregnant? Yeah, mods, can we ban that guy? But actually this time. That's not a bit. That's a stupid question. We don't have time for stupid questions today, chat. You've been working really hard. You deserve a break with fly spam. They do say out here that I am the hardest worker on earth. They've been saying that a lot recently. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. What about Nora? Nora has the most games ever. She has more games than anyone ever. So that's pretty awesome. I think she invented video games, if anything. Nora is a psychopath. I wouldn't say that. That's crazy, but I mean, let it be known, chat, if you multi-hunt, you are a psychopath. Send them to jail. Anybody who multi-hunts needs to go straight to jail. The weekend? Blue, how about more like the prison? The penitentiary, everybody. Chad, how many of you actually multi-hunt? I'm sure a lot of you do. You know, like if you're really into shiny hunting, that's like how you know. That's the threshold. You're beyond shiny hunting. You are now, you know who's probably the peak of that? People who use multiple phones for Pokemon Go. I know one of you do. Like statistically, one of you has multiple phones for Pokemon Go. And it's impressive. It really is. It's really impressive to be able to do that because like you need coordination. Like you need to be ambidextrous. And I'm not. You guys ever tried to like throw something with your dominant hand and then your non-dominant hand? It's a humbling experience. It's very sad, to be honest with you. You know, like I grew up playing baseball for like 8 years or whatever. And you know, I can, you know, do this. I can throw a ball, right? But then you bring out the left hand. Where did all the muscle? You think as a human you could translate the muscle memory to the other side of your body, but no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Was I the ball? No, I was not the ball. Absolutely not. What was the time for the prediction set for? It was for 9:30, right? You see I got a tattoo? No, I didn't see you got a tattoo, but that's very epic. What was the tattoo? $9.30? Okay. Okay, I keep clicking then. I've always said that I would get tattoos, but nobody thinks I'm cool enough to get them. So that's kind of where that stops. And you know, you're probably thinking, John, you should do those things for yourself, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And so I will. I'm gonna do a subathon. Every sub I get one tattoo.
Congrats on being so close to the end of the challenge.
I appreciate it, Axon. Thanks for the 10 months. Hopkins, thanks for the 20 months. Thank you. Thank you. You should get a Dawn fan tattoo. Probably not Dawn fan. I would do Fampy. You should get a tattoo on your big toe. What timing are we on today, Chad? Because I don't want that. I don't want that. Get a Giratina sleeve. See, I feel like a sleeve would be so tough. That'd be so sick. Get an animated tattoo. What am I, a Call of Duty skin? I don't think so. How would it be animated? Get subscribed to Johnstone on your chest. That means I would need to not have clothes on to promote myself. I feel like that would be not very productive. I feel like I would attract the wrong crowd, you know what I mean? Hey John, can you help me study for my biology final? Fun fact, yeah, no, I can. I did pretty well in biology. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I got a B+ in biology, so I wouldn't say that's like amazing, but at least there was some comprehension done. What's the function of the mitochondria? I think it's like cells and junk. The class that I was really bad at was physics. It was not. It just did not click with me even a little bit. And you know I'm one who clicks all the time. I love clicking. I really do. What about English? That was my best class. I know that sounds like a bit, but it absolutely was. I was better at English than any other class. And the worst part about my school experience was the fact that all the classes that I liked the least, I did the best in. And every class that I really loved or wanted to invest time into, I just did not. It just didn't work. It's so weird. It's so weird because I don't think in high school there was a single class a single English class or like language class that I took that I didn't get above like a 95 on. I was locked in. I knew how to spell. I lost that, but at one point, John Gaming was clicking out there. And then also math. Like math, I don't like. I didn't like when I was in high school, but I was not as good as I was in English, but like I definitely was better at that than I was any science class that I took. I remember taking earth science, and I just absolutely embarrassed myself. It was like freshman year of high school. I did so bad because I don't know if you guys grew up this way, but like when I was in school, for a majority of my life, I didn't need to try. I was just good at school. Like just any class, I would just do really well at. It didn't matter what it was. And then that was pretty much up until like freshman year of high school. And I took earth science, absolutely cooked. It was my first semester of high school and I got a D. It was the only D that I got the entirety of being in high school. But I was so upset, devastated. I'm like, wow, I fell off tremendously. 1 year, 1 summer. 1 summer of playing Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I'm cooked. All my neurons were fried. But I ran it back. Ooh, pumpkin! Pumpkin! Hi, pumpkin! Oh, you're so nice. Oh, you're so nice. Look at you. Wow, that was fast. What was that? Not even 20 minutes? Cool, I'll take it. All right, let's take a little peek at you. Wait, a Pikachu. Get it? It's a pun. Oh, he's very nice. He's very nice. Okay, let's see. Here you are. Oh. How many stories do you think he has to tell? What size do you think he is? We're not being judgmental. We're just curious because it's important to lore. Oh, pumpkin! All right. All right. Okay, let's catch you. I think it's a normal sized one. I don't think it's I think it's just a regular old pumpkin. I don't know. Let me throw. Sure, we'll throw a dust ball. Why not? It's spooky. All right, there you go, Pumpkaboo. Which means that the last thing we need to get is the big old Gorgeist right in the middle, and then we're all done. Okay. This was claimed. Oh, wait, is Kitten in chat? Because she claimed Pumpkaboo and Gorgeist were supposed to be 2 separate claims because I understand they evolved, but they were supposed to be 2 separate ones. That's totally fine. But does Kitten want Pumpkaboo and Gorgeist to both be nicknamed the same thing? Like, I'll give you the pass. You can have both of them. I'm not taking it away from you. I'm just saying, do you want both of them to be the same name? Because they're 2 different Pokemon. Because this one, everybody, is Fruit Cup. Is Fruit Cup. Oh, no, that was the regular one. All right, fine. If you want 3 Fruit Cups, you get 3 Fruit Cups. Why not? Where do we draw the line? We'll just name all of them Fruit Cup. Every single Pokemon. It's a regular size one. Any nature guesses, chat? Any nature guesses? I'ma name it, or I'm a gay timid. Holy moly. Oh my god. This is the gayest pumpkin we've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Name a gayer pumpkin. Fruit cup. Oh yeah, I didn't show you all the things I got. Okay, well, I'm gonna show you. Well, we have evil thingy, and then we have regular thingy. You guys know about that. We have Pidgey. Oh, okay, so this lore, I'm gonna spoil it because I can. I'm half of the story. Ben Brosidon Gaming was doing his Route Master, and I was in call with him, and he found a shiny Pidgey, and then I found a shiny Magikarp at the exact same time, and so I named mine Pidgey, and he named his Magikarp. Future Route Master lore, everybody. Next, I have Splinter. I think that one was from stream. This one's McDonald Wi-Fi.
Could name them different fruit cups. Like applesauce fruit cup, mandarin fruit cup, melon fruit cup.
The reason why it's named McDonald Wi-Fi, I believe that because this is also while we were in call. The reasoning behind this one is when I was in school, there was a kid who wanted to play Xbox games with me and some other friends, and their Wi-Fi at their house was so bad that whenever they needed to update their game, they would have to connect to McDonald's Wi-Fi. Like, they would have to go to McDonald's with their Xbox and a monitor and log in onto the McDonald's Wi-Fi to update their games. This is Steel, and I realize that's a really dumb name because I just named it what it is. This one's named Lozenge. Believe it or not, that was just a pull from the brain. I have no idea why I named it Lozenge, but it does kind of look like you could just take his head and just no more headache or sore throat or I don't know. I thought that was claimed. Don't worry. Phil's. you saying that like my friend. It's like. My friend thinks you're really pretty, or like I know a friend who thinks you're really pretty, and you are the friend. Phillips named the Aeron. This is Mr. Mouse, everybody. Where? This is Gil. This is Emma. That's Fruit Cup. Where is little guy? I found little guy. Don't worry. There's little guy. And then we got Chateau, the Onyx, and then we got Ditzy Bolt, the Helioptile. Yeah, don't worry, they're all in the party. And so is Food Cop. Little old Food Cop. Anyways, well, we'll just keep going. I don't know how many encounters we'll do of Gourgeist per hour, but that is basically it. That's all we need for this section, and evolving Pokemon in this section is laughable. The concept of it is laughable because we have to evolve Aeron. That's it. We need to evolve a single Aeron, and we're done. And Aeron's what? Already level 30. So it shouldn't. Yeah, Helioptile needs a Sunstone, but when I say like level up, I mean we have to grind to evolve it. You know, I'm sure I have one Sunstone. Are you specifically hunting the Alpha? It's the only one that's here. Yeah, we are basically just respawning to get a singular shiny Gourgeist. That's it. Yeah, one thing I was really surprised when I was in the last zone, I didn't find a shiny Lairon. Didn't find one. For the pumpkins, you can do whatever. I'm happy with anything. Look at you, full of whimsy and fun. Having the best day of your life. What if you get a Pumpkaboo? Will you evolve it? No. I think you just needed a Gourgeist and no Pumpkaboo. Right now I do. Yeah, I only need Gourgeist. So the way this challenge works, Chaz, I can't trade with another game. I know if you watch the beginning of this challenge, that is super hypocritical because I did that for Alakazam. I didn't know. Well, this one was an exception because it's on a route, right? But I didn't consider the DLC in the future. So I'm gonna hunt Alakazam somewhere probably next year or something like that. But yeah, we can't trade, and so I need to catch a shiny Gourgeist. Does anyone have a Meloetta I can trade for in ZA? I don't think you can even trade that. I don't think you can. Also, you can just catch it. It's in the game. Well, it's not free, but it's, you know, it's free in the DLC if you think about it. Aurora, thanks for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But I would assume we're gonna do quite a lot of encounters. As you know, this is a full odds hunt, and we'll just hope for the best that we get it quickly. I don't know, because then once we get that, we just go to the next section, and that one's gonna be, it's gonna be a little fun. It's gonna be a little bit silly because we get to go for Phalanx, and I'm here for that. I'm 100% down. Also, chat, there are still 2 more Pokemon that are not claimed for tier 2s and tier 3s. One of them blows my mind. One of them is Bagon. Nobody, out of all of the 15 that were remaining, nobody picked Bagon. Beyond me. Bagon and Kangaskhan are both not claimed. So if you do want to claim, if you're a tier 2 or a tier 3, you're able to go there and claim it. If you want to be a tier 2, tier 3, be my guest. You can do it. Listen, I love shiny Salamence. What shinies do you need left for the challenge? For this section, I need Gourgeist. That's it. Then we'll get into the next section. The next section is the second shortest section in the entire challenge. Well, if you're counting sections that have Pokemon in it, it is the second shortest, because there are only 4 shinies I need to get. Also, to give you a little rough estimate as to how many shinies we have so far, we have, out of 203 Pokemon, we have 182. I know that I said, because now we have 9 Pokemon left. The starters? No, we're not getting the starters in this. Starters are post-game. But that's including all the evolutions. So there are 21 Pokemon that we have left to get in the entirety of this challenge, and only 9 of them are hunts that we have to go for. Yeah, the Kalos starters are later, chat. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, no, you're right, and I'm silly. Nope, we're all caught up. We're all caught up, everybody. Okay. No running in this section. There's really not a point. We did a poll earlier, and you guys pretty much unanimously said that I can do this. Because there's not, the other option is fast traveling to 15 and then walking up, and it's the exact same thing. You spawn everything in. There's truly no difference between the two of them. But yeah. All I need is one Larvitar to finally get to rank X. There you go. You got it. Yeah, it's do the method that I did. The pathway that I took, it's way better. Way better. It's harder to fall off. It's 1 second faster. If you face on another shiny pumpkin, can't you evolve that into Gourgeist? No, because there's no trading in the challenge. Trust me, I'd love to, but no. Also, don't you guys want me to get the Alpha Gourgeist? Wouldn't that be the coolest scenario? That thing is tall. Arguably, that's like one of the tallest Pokemon in the game. Yeah, and then we get to do, honestly, if I get Gourgeist today, which I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here. However, we're 30 minutes into stream. Also, it's almost daytime. I don't really care about Pumpkaboo now because we just got it, but you know, I'll look. But we could definitely get Phalanx today. If you saw Matt hunt it, which he also did at full odds, He was finding one phalanx every like 30 minutes, I think. You play Forza Horizon 6? I don't think I've played any Forza Horizon. It's a pretty game though. It's definitely a pretty game. Yeah, we're really just, it's phalanx and then we're really worried about getting Froakie. Is that a shiny alpha Froakie? Is that a shiny alpha Froakie? That's my mad impression, everybody. Thank you for saying Forza likes that, like that. Chat, I know ball. I know ball, everybody. Come on now. 3 out of 10. Do you think if I had a worse microphone, it would sound more like him? I love Matt's microphone. It adds so much character to his stream. It really does. It really does. He doesn't care. It's not an insult, chat. He does not care. Chat, he streams on his couch. I'm sure he would not mind that I said that. If he wants to go live, he'll just sit on his couch and play with his laptop on his ottoman or whatever. This man's here to game. And John streams standing up. I'm turning evil, everybody. You might be my shiny hunting goat. Guys, I can only take so many nice compliments in one day. Wait, Chad, we get to get Fennekin. Holy moly. Yeah, shout out to Lamicki as well. Oh, I tried to explain to Nimmy yesterday. I don't think this is elite ball, but she just didn't know about it. We got off the bus yesterday because we went to the beach, and we got off the bus, and sometimes you just pull some things from the deepest part of your brain. And the only thing that I could say when I got off the bus, we were walking back home, I went, yabba dabba doo, Old Navy. And she's like, what did you say? I said, yabba dabba doo, Old Navy. And she's like, what could that even possibly mean? And I had to explain to her that LeBron has a history of posting on his Instagram story of not knowing the lyrics of any songs. He just doesn't know the lyrics to any songs. Except that one T Grizzly song where he's in the locker room and he's like, boom, 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 hit the rollie still with the rollie on. Actually, no, after that, he has no idea what he says. That's still accurate. At what percentage of the lyrics of a song does it count as you knowing the song? Because I think 100% is unfair. Like sometimes you like you say the words in the wrong order, or you say what they're saying, but you're not saying it exactly the way that they're saying it. 75, yeah. Yeah, no, he's like 20. And that's just the chorus. There's another song he did that was, I think the song's For the Night by Pop Smoke. There's a compilation, I'm sure I can pull it up, but he gets the entire thing wrong. And the craziest part is that it's not live. Like he messed it up and posted it. That's a level of confidence that I don't have. Are you going to Chicago? If you're talking about Go Fest, no, I don't have time. I don't. So I won't be. However, at some point we're going to go to the museum, the Fossil Museum. We haven't really planned it. And I've said this before, if you're going to Pokemon Go Fest, I hate to tell you this, but going to the museum during that time frame is the worst period of time you could possibly go. Without a doubt. Because if you think about it, like release day, sure, some people will fly there and a ton of people in the city of Chicago are going to visit if they're Pokemon fans. But imagine like 30, 40,000 people who all love Pokemon and all love getting merchandise go to the same location. I could not imagine being there. It would be absolutely insane. Especially if you wanted merchandise. All of it's gonna be gone. So you better be there before it happens, like the day before. That's why they have time ticketed entrance. Oh, it wasn't prior? That's crazy. Yeah, that's a great call then. Robin, thanks for the 8 months. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, at some point I think we're gonna go. I don't know. We'll see. Did you see the Michael movie? No. Okay, so I bought tickets and then we were both tired and we didn't go. Not a responsible decision, but we did do it and it felt great. Yep. Izzion, thanks for the 16 months. You guys ever make plans, like you dedicate it, plan it all out?
You are clicking.
Oh, I'm clicking big time. We already have one shiny today, and it was one we needed. Yeah, you know what? We kept the movie theaters in stock, you know? Like, people are still gonna go because we did it. You guys ever made plans, and you're just like, nah. You like organize everything, put it all together, have a structure, even have a schedule to it, and then you're just like, no. No, actually I'm good. Pass. Sometimes you're just Evie. Yeah, we just went to bed. And then we woke up and then played game a little bit. And that's it. That's it. Juliet, thanks for the 39 months. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I won't say what Nimi was doing because she was doing stuff in Pokemon Emerald, but she accomplished a very cool thing in Pokemon Emerald that I'm sure she'll tell you about today if you're interested in that. Also, it's her birthday this week. It's coming up. It's coming up. And we have plans for her big day. Yep, it's gonna be exciting. Also, it should be turning day soon, so I might have to check. Oh no, we got plenty of time. Yeah, her birthday's on the 30th. So it is within the week. John, you're living the best life ever. I wouldn't say that. I'm sure there's somebody who's, you know, I don't know, probably there's somebody who's living a better life. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not. I'm having a great time. It's on Saturday. You know, you think I would know that? Like, I obviously know the day of her birthday. I just never know the day. Yeah, that's a Saturday. Yeah, it is. Too many people are having birthdays this week. You know what's the craziest thing that, like, I don't think anybody really thinks about when it comes to birthdays is that people who have their birthday in December have to wait all year for their birthday. You know, like if you have your birthday in February, it's there. Like it's right around the corner, you know what I mean? Like for me, it's tough because like I'm on the 10th. I'm basically at the end of the year, end of the year. I gotta wait all year to do that. Not that I really celebrate my birthday like that, but like it's you know, maybe in May I want a little happy birthday, but I won't get it. And if you give it to me, I'll be like, no, it's not my day. My birthday is Pokemon Day. Epic. That's what we like to hear. Can we get the true emote that has Morgan Freeman? We already have it. He's right. Do what my mom does and celebrate a half birthday. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Why don't you just change your birthday every year? You sure do think a lot. I've got beef with you. Yes, I have beef with specifically you in chat. Oh, Nimmy, you should join my Phalanx raid. Oh, Nimmy, I have so many Phalanx raids to share with you. Oh, Nimmy, join my Mega Phalanx raid. What about me? She's like, John, you're not friends with Knife on Pokemon Go? They're inviting me to all the raids. All of the raids. Every single one. And she didn't get a shiny from any of them. Spoiler. And she did a lot. She did a lot of raids. I just gave her one of my shiny train phalanx from... Was that last year's Go Fest? No. The year before, right? No, that was last year. I think it was. I don't know. Either way. Am I doing anything for the weekend? The route. Yeah, honestly, I think that if you, aside from the Pikachu costumes, because obviously they put the most, like, I feel like the most mental thought into those, I think that Train Phalanx is probably one of the best Pokemon costumes, aside from that one Gengar from Halloween. I don't know what year that Gengar was, but if you know, you know. It has, like, the Pumpkaboo hat on it and everything. Or not Pumpkaboo's hat, but, like, Pumpkaboo also got the same outfit. That one was so sick. It's almost daytime. Wait, why'd you enable emote only? Wait. No, it should be good. No, everybody post Dumby. Everybody post Dumby in the meantime. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is... I'm so sorry. It actually, that ruined my day. Somebody in chat was gonna say something so nice in that moment and you removed it from them. They were gonna say, John, I'm so happy you're live, and now they won't. We're talking about the Banette Gengar. No, I was talking about the Witch Hat one, I think. And what if I wasn't going to say that? All right. Relax. Yeah, no, so when it turns to like nighttime or daytime, it gives you 2 notifications. I'll just check once the other notification happens. Can't forget how I saw you 2 years ago at GoFest and didn't realize it was you until much later. Oh, well, and it won't be this year, I fear. Sorry. Oh, Armor Mewtwo, yeah, that's true. They're never bringing that back. That's a darn shame. That's a darn shame. That's like the Renegade Raider of Pokemon Go. I guarantee you that's a sentence that has never been said. But it's true. Everybody wants Armor Mewtwo. Everybody does. And if they do that, it will just tank the market. It really will. People also don't even, people only talk about that one. They don't talk about the clone Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise. Those were also really, really, really cool. Is it 10 shinies left for the area, or is it for this, for the entire challenge? It's for the entire challenge, and it's actually 9 now. Oh yeah, that's true. They did do Pikachu. Yeah. Yeah, I just really wasn't active in Pokemon Go at that point in time. And I wouldn't, like, I guess I'm kind of active now. I did a Cloth raid yesterday, everybody. Can it be shiny? Nope. But I did it. I absolutely did it. I think they're less popular because they're more subtle. I just like the lore behind them. I care more about that than anything. I want those Pikachus with the hat collab. There's so many of them. The one that I want to do, and I talked to Nimi about it, and we'll find some time to do it, but we want to go to one of the MLB matches where they have the Pikachu raids. Because if you didn't know, if you go to a baseball game, they have like scheduled times where you can go and you'll get a costume Pikachu with, I believe, the jersey of the team that you're watching, like the home team. Oh, they have the background. Sorry, they have the background. Yeah, I think that'd be so fun. Just to get one, like, forget getting a shiny one. I have so many shiny costume Pikachu, I don't care anymore. But like, if I got a specific one. In Japan, they have jerseys. Is it like Dodgers? Is there an Otani Pikachu? I would absolutely believe that if there was. 100%. Do you have any Memorial Day plans? Clicking my little heart out. That's it. That's everything. I do have things planned for Nimi's birthday. And I want to be very selective into how much I tell you. but I do have plans for her birthday.
She's asleep right now, and I don't think she's watching stream, but I won't be live for a couple of days, and that's all I'm gonna say, and we're just gonna leave it at that. And I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you because I don't want her to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna surprise her the day before. But you just don't, you know.
Shiny rat! Oh, no! 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 My pumpkins! Pumpkin! No! Please! It's still there. It's gotta be still there. It's gotta be still there. It's gotta be still there. It has to be still there. Catch it! Catch it! Yes. Okay, we're saved, everybody. We're saved. There's nobody else. We're fine. We're fine, everybody.
Hi John. Hi chat. I hope we are all doing well. Hoping you get the shinies you need.
Another medium. Well, I guess we can't really tell. We can't really tell. Any nature guesses, chat? It doesn't despawn at day. Apparently it does. Yes, it does, specifically for them. It saves in memory and will appear the next time it rolls night. I'm not testing it. I'm gonna get, yeah, this thing is lax. Adamant, oh. What do we name it? What nice name do we give this pumpkaboo? Jello cup. Just we should just name them assorted names of like stuff that you would get in your, I don't know, like kindergarten lunch bag. Jello cup. Day night would have meant that you lost that. From my understanding, the way that it works is just because of the fact that it's trying to store the data on Pumpkaboo, but since Pumpkaboo is already there, it just like overwrites it or something like that. I don't know. But I'm not risking it. I'm not, whether it's true or not, I'm not gonna risk it. You're not gonna catch me. All right. All right. Oh, Emily, I also forgot to change the color of that. It's like this. There we go. So we know the sections. There we go. All right. Anyways, back to it. Back to it. Ryan, I'm almost there. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. The Clefairy line does the same thing. Good. Good. Yeah, I have 9 left. I have 9 of them left. Because I know it's not true with the nighttime spawns. You can bench reset for Shiny Noibat, which is night exclusive. Okay, so what we're going to do, if you would like to entertain this, the next Pumpkaboo that I find, I will let it roll over to nighttime, okay? If it's still shiny, once I roll it over to nighttime, I will gift chat 25 subs. However, because you're so adamant, if you're wrong and it's gone, you're banned. Will you take this? There's a chance that everybody gets, there will be 25 gifted to chat, or you make a sacrifice. What are our thoughts on this, chat? Sure, I'll take that bet. It's not even the same person. I speak for him when I say we're both going down. How long is the ban? Until I remember to unban. Ooh, large. A lot of people would risk the ban for the bit. Sign. Sign. Shout out to the pinned comment. You sure do think a lot. Thank you. Also, one thing I noticed is that when it was nighttime, I didn't get targeted.
Does Chatter stand on business or admit they might be wrong? Tune in next Shiny to find out.
Solid, thanks to the 300. What's the, are they just not aggro at night? No, because one targeted me prior. Yeah, I would take a wild guess that if we were to reach odds for Pumpkaboo, it's gonna take all day to do that. However, or sorry, Gorgeist. But I think that we can do it, chat. And we can get this section done. We'll get it done. Is it for a gifted tier 2? I'll take it. All right, we'll change the narrative. If you're right, I will gift a tier 2. If you're wrong, you're banned. All right, chat. It's been, everybody handshake. Everybody handshake. It's been confirmed. Honestly, I might change it back to nighttime. Actually, no, we'll find a shiny and then I'll change it to nighttime and then we'll figure out what the lore is and then we'll figure it out from there. I hate that emote. They're doing a handshake. Guys, it's fine. If they get the tier 2, they can nickname it. Well, not Pumpkaboo, because Pumpkaboo's already been claimed. However, they could absolutely nickname, I don't know, Bagon. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal for some. How many times do you think we're gonna phase before I get Gorgeist? It can be a high number. Like, just based off of what we've done so far, we found 2 shinies in the past hour. Like, it's probably gonna be a lot. 9. I unfortunately absolutely believe that. But that being said, there is so much potential to find cool things. Like we can get Skull. Sorry, an apparition just took over my body. I'm now possessed and I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of your days. I would say Scolipede. A nice little Scolipede. Aren't you supposed to be making entertaining videos or something? Fire. See, that's a compliment and a burn at the same time. It's like, you make really good videos, how about you stick to it? Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Is the monkey on the avenue within range? I have actually not checked. I've not checked, but I'm sure, yeah. I'm sure we're gonna find a lot of kind creatures. Wait, it's 10. Was the prediction set for 10? Aren't you supposed to be finding shinies or something? Ludo, aren't you supposed to be enjoying your shiny Heliolisk that you got? Or Helioptile? I got it wrong.
Hi gamers.
Ludo wins. Sorry. Double T, thanks for the 14 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's for 10:30 because you got Pumpkaboo. All right. John, is it fair to say that Nimi, you and Nimi are the king and queen of Pokemon streaming? We don't care. Sure, if you want. We don't care. We just want to play video games. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's a fun one. Gamba, we already did it. We already did it. You missed it. You missed it. Yeah, how many of you are doing The Weekend? Jonathan the King, he's a pretty princess. Get it out. Stop it. All right. I want another song. Oh, pleasant, pleasant. I've done so many DAs and found nothing. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. I think the people who really succeed in DAs are the quad hunters with method, you know, like with Shiny Charm. Those are the people who really eat, because you can do so many encounters with 4. I enjoy the concept of DA Weekend and then never end up doing any of the DAs. Yeah, I think like conceptually finding, I don't know, something that you can't normally get, like getting shiny Tapu Lele. Like that would be a really cool moment. But what if you have to go through 300 DAs to get there? That's a tough pill to swallow, right? Like take Matt for example. Wasn't it last DA weekend? He did like 700 DAs and found nothing, or like found 1 Pokemon. That's brutal. And it wasn't even like a legendary, it was just a Pokemon. It was just 1. But listen, Blue always has a great time. I mean, for being the host, him getting as lucky as he does, I'd love it too. I would. But yeah, I mean, like I have to do DAs at some point. Realistically, we'll have forget a weekend, we'll have a DA month if I'm doing Gen 7. Which legendary do you want to be huntable in Winds and Waves? I think my number 1 is probably Spectrier. Yeah. Probably that. An easier way to hunt type Null would also be really nice. But that's already been shiny. But if you're talking about things that have never been shiny, 100% it's Glastrier. I can't think of a more wanted for me. Like, what else isn't huntable? Eternatus? Chi-Yu would be cool if you could hunt it. Victini, yeah. It's just Victini's shiny is just not, it doesn't really do anything for me personally, but I can understand why people would want it. Just based off of like, if you're a completionist and you haven't been able to complete that entire gen for the better part of 15 years. You're talking about the Loyal 3? Nah, I'm good. The Loyal 3 can be locked. Magearna, yes, but specifically original form, like the Pokeball Magearna, because the shiny form is an Ultra Ball. That one, absolutely. I still think that Spectrier is higher up for me. Yeah. Because Magearna has never been shiny, right? They've never, have they done an event for it? Maybe they have in Japan. They gave it away in some event for like the regular Magearna, but it's never been huntable. And I don't think that was also available in the US. It was either Japan or Korea exclusive. We need a non-go way to shiny hunt the Galarian birds. I don't see that ever changing, to be honest with you. Because you have to think of it from a business perspective. It's the same reason why we have shiny Melmetal only in Pokemon Go. And it's just because of the fact that it gives you a reason to play Pokemon Go. Plain and simple. Like, I cannot ever see a scenario of shiny Melmetal being encounterable outside of that game because they want people to go play their game. And it can't be G-Max. Wait, why? You can't take it to the Isle of Armor and give it some soup. Oh, you're right. It is event locked. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Pokemon go to the polls. I heard about that. I heard about that a while ago. That was a big deal out there when that happened. Very interesting. To be fair, Melmetal was introduced in Pokemon Go. Do you remember the first time it was introduced? It was a very funny moment to be online. It was after a Chikorita community day. They revealed it. It was just like, instead of finishing with Chikorita, all of them turned into Meltan. And it didn't have the name of it. It just showed like question marks next to its name when you clicked on it, and you couldn't catch it and it would just run away. And everybody's like, oh my God, they made such a big oopsie. Everybody was clowning Niantic. They're like, no way they accidentally leaked a new Pokemon, or it looks like a beta Pokemon. It was a pretty cool thing that they did. It was. What are some good shiny hunting ideas for a new PokeTuber? Anything. Chat, you can make the most boring hunt of all time fun, as long as you have the most positive mindset. If you at least have a game plan, right? That's how I feel. Like, if you're passionate enough about a certain Pokemon, you're like, I want to hunt it in this game, and you have a nice, compelling story to bring along with it, it can be entertaining. I think, honestly, the big thing that people need to do when it comes to making Pokemon content, if you're doing shiny hunting, is to elevate it more than what it actually is. I'm not saying, like, pad it for entertainment, but, like, kind of, in a way. Like, add yourself to the scenario rather than, I'm just gonna shiny hunt this and this is my reaction and that's the end of the video. Because how many times have you seen that video? Hundreds, thousands of times. Yeah, like Matt's a great example. But like, rather than just showing you hunting it, show like where you're hunting it, what you're doing. Maybe you have a little side goal that you want to throw in there. Like, all of that stuff matters, and it adds personality, and it showcases more so yourself than it does what you're doing. Because I think as a creator, that means way more than anything. Because here's the reality, chat. Anybody can do what I'm doing right now, but not everybody thinks the way that I think. Nobody is gonna be me more than myself, right? That's why I'm excited to see Ryan do his video, because when Ryan finishes his video conceptually is what I'm doing, but he has an entirely different experience than what I'm doing. Forget order, just like mentality. It's gonna be an entirely different feeling. Nobody is more Pookie. You know, there is some competition out there, but they're losing. That's for sure. Karma, thanks for the 15. Thank you. Thank you. Stash with the 14. Thank you. Thank you.
Happy 15 months, Pookie. I'm so glad to have your videos and streams to watch when my days are gloomy. Keep it up, champ.
Well, hey, hopefully I'll have this video for you in a reasonable amount of time. I think the game plan, chat, I know people aren't gonna like this, but I'm probably gonna take a little break from streaming just so I can get this video done. I don't know how long that's gonna be. Because, you know, like a pretty large amount of this video is done. In terms of like organization and setting everything up. But it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while to put it together. But it'll be done. It will be. It absolutely will. And then we'll get back into something new. We also have some trips that are coming up too that I'm gonna go on. Like NAIC is in like 15 days. Do you have a plan after this video? Are you planning a break? No, I'm not. Chad, I love making content. I do. It's just the things that I do are so large that they take a long time, right? it's just like editing a video is so much more work than you would think. Pause, resume. I mean what I say. Yeah, I don't know. It just takes a long time to edit videos and put them together. At least at the caliber that I do them. You know, some people can record and edit a video the same day, and it's, you know, that's the content that they make. But mine, unfortunately, have a lot of planning and like if you saw the spreadsheets and documents that I had for this video, chat, it'd make your head spin. Like it's so overwhelming. There's so much going on in this video. But hey, it's a good time. Which region are you shiny hunting next? I don't know. I'll let you vote. I'll let you look. I'll let you look at all the options and you make a choice. Imagine you edit your videos with retention tactics and do something every 3 to 5 seconds. You would make a video a year. Exactly. Yeah. I always giggle at some of the comments being like, John, stop making these fun little sounds every 5 seconds. I'm paying attention. And my response is always, congratulations on having a non-cooked brain. Please survey the rest of society where they are doom scrolling for 5 hours a day. But listen, you don't like fun little sounds? I do. The whole concept of shiny hunting is fun little sound. At least in this game, like you're running around. Oh, what is it? What was your favorite generation to shiny hunt? Probably 5. We did a lot of stuff with the Gen 5 decks. Lots of diversity in that one. You done Bergmite? Oh yeah, no, Bergmite was last section. Yeah. What's your favorite shiny of all time? Komala. Absolutely. Yeah, for some reason they're way less aggro at night. Weird. I don't know. I thought it was Giratina. No, somebody has to love Komala. I'll be the one. I will be. I'll do my service. I despise Komala. What could you possibly hate about a koala with a little drum? What's to dislike? It has a little log next to it. It's a cute little kind thing. It's a log pillow. He could use it as an instrument. Koalas know nothing but eat leaf. That's true. Yeah, they are really not only are they nerfed in the wild, but they truly nerf themselves. Like they only eat something that makes them want to go to sleep. And that's why they sleep all day, because they have absolutely no energy from the food that they eat, but they have not adapted over like millions of years to eat something that actually makes them want to do things all day. Why'd you skip Generation 3? I didn't. You guys voted for it. Jansky, thanks for the year. Thank you. Yeah, if you check on my YouTube channel, you guys did the poll.
Since I started my Crystal Shiny Professor Oak inspired by your big video. Currently still hunting Route 46 Jigglypuff, but I work on it a little every day and I'm having fun.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, hey, best of luck to you. That's insane. What shiny is left? We need one Gorgeist. Just the Alpha Gorgeist that's in the middle of this. We just needed to turn Orpal. I'll get to Dunsparce in the next year or so. Yeah, I can't. I mean, hey. More power to you. Keep grinding. You'll get there at some point. I got shiny Giratina and Turnback Cave. Which game? Was it the remakes or was the OG? I think both of those hunts are cool. Do you only need 10 shinies overall or 10 for you to go to the next rank? No, 10. We need 9 left in the entirety of the challenge. At least in the main story. Post game, it's probably more like 150, but we're not doing the post game for quite a while. Yep. Yep. We're almost done. We're getting there. How do you find Herba Mystica in Scarlet and Violet? You do raids. That's it. I don't. There are specific raids that give you specific ones. That's. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't remember them anymore. I know that Blissey would give you them. It's really just the 5 stars. Tim and Tonic, thanks for the 17 months of Prime. Thank you. Thank you. Can't believe you're so close to the ending. I know, I can't either. Actually, no, I can. After this much time, I would hope. I'd be done. You get Helioptile and Onyx, yeah, and Aeron off stream. Yes. Yep. I faced quite a bit. You know, I think I found 7 shinies that I did not need before I found Aeron. Which is crazy. Because I did the calculations, I think like 55 to 60% of the spawns in Zone 14 were all new Pokemon, and yet I still couldn't get it. 1,000 hours close. We're at 9:15. Yeah, there is no situation, chat, where we get to 1,000. We'll get really close, but we won't go over. At least in the main story, we won't. It just wouldn't, you know. For 9 shinies to take 85 hours, it just wouldn't happen. I would put money down on it, that it wouldn't happen. Like, think about it. Each shiny would need to take 10 hours. 10 hours per shiny. Abra, Chad, that's like comparing a Scarlet and Violet Sandwich shiny to like getting the bonus disc Jirachi. Like it's apples to like ladders. We're not even comparing fruits at this point. What happened to having enthusiastic positivity, chat? By the way, I think I just saw a shiny Pumpkaboo. And if I didn't, blow me up. Yep, I was right! I was right! It was shiny! It was!
Jeez, the nerve of some people.
All right. Well. What do we name this one? I'm gonna catch you in an Ultra Ball. You're so nice. There's nothing else here. I think that's it. This zone is so weird. There's 3 different entrances to the location, and there's a cafe in the middle of it. It's just peculiar activities here. Oh, we weren't gonna test it? Oh, that's true, I forgot. Anyways, we'll get another.
Any nature guesses? Any guesses on this nature?
I'm a gay. Naive. Jolly. Okay, name something that's also in your packed lunch, chat. What do we name this? Something that goes in your packed lunch. Gosh, sure. Okay, we're just gonna fill the entire party with Pumpkaboo. It's the only reasonable thing we can do. All right. Oops. I want to do a little John gaming math. Oh, well, that doesn't help. Okay. So, to give you some math here. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we see so many Gorgeist. Oh my, we see a lot of Gorgeist. Okay, so per hour, chat, how many Gorgeist do you think we see? And this is if we don't have to run all the way back to the exit. If you were to give a rough estimate. I think I'm honestly gonna change it to nighttime. I really don't know what the difference is, but I don't get stopped as much as if it's nighttime. We see about 1,200 an hour. So, I think we're probably gonna find it. You know, unless we go crazy over odds. And I didn't hunt too much here. Let's see. I want to see if there is a difference between the two of them. Or maybe I just got really lucky the entirety of it being nighttime. I don't know. Wait, I think John Gaming did the math wrong. I think I did. It's still a lot, though. No, I'm getting stopped anyways. Darn. Darn. I think it's borderline 1,000. Either way. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. But yeah, what have you guys been up to this weekend? Since I've been gone. What gaming have you gotten into? $1,200 is correct? No, not by my timing. It's not. I retimed it. I did the math wrong. Shocker, but it's wrong. Modded Skyrim. I had so much fun playing Skyrim. I just don't think we'd ever stream it again. The Weeknd, yeah. Yeah. Rhythm Heaven? Wait, what? Did the new one come out? Did I miss that? No, right? Not yet? Okay. Guess I'll play that. I will absolutely play that. 100% I will be there. I spent the weekend playing Path of Titans. I don't know what that is, but hey, if you're having fun, you won't hear any complaining from me. Yeah, we've been playing a couple games recently. Like, we played Super Meat Boy. And I was almost done with that. We're on World 4, and there's only 5 of them, so it's not like a super long game.
Anyone know if there's a name for a challenge where you do the Profo thing but for one specific type? Them thinking I might do something like that for winds and waves.
I don't think anybody, I've never heard of somebody doing that before. Like for, you do a Professor Oak, but just for one type of Pokemon. Don't do that challenge in Scarlet and Violet, let me tell you. So you have to do every Pokemon anyways, because it's Terra types. That'd be brutal. That'd be a tough day. Imagine doing the Professor Oak shiny and then having to get Terra Shards for everything. Miss me with that. Don't tell me what not to do. I want you to have a great day, not a great day. Koopa, I only have 9 left. This is a big moment for me. Do you have any insane Pokemon cards? I think that the best Pokemon card that I have is the Latios Gold Star. I pulled it when I was younger. It's from the EX Deoxys set. That's hard to beat. Also, I have to show you this because this is gonna absolutely blow your mind.
Happy 15 month.
This is gonna blow your mind. So my friend texted me yesterday and he said, hey, my girlfriend's cousin was at a yard sale. Bro bought this at a yard sale, chat. If you don't know what this is, chat, this is absolutely nutso, wacko crazy to find. It was $3. If you don't know, that set, that's the era of Gen 3 where I would, dare I say that TCG cards were not in very high production. It was before they really started to like ramp them up. But additionally, that was in the era of the Gold Star cards. How much is it worth? It's probably a couple thousand. Because it's in a blister pack. So you could sell an individual card pack of Team Rocket returns for probably like $1,000, $1,500, just because it's rare now. But that one's in a blister, and the benefit of it being in a blister is since the glue is a varied amount every single time that it's put to like seal the packaging on it, you can't weigh them and figure out if there's something good in it. Whereas an open pack from a booster box can be weighed, and realistically they can determine based on the amount of grams that it weighs if it's worth opening or not. But the blister ones are basically immune from that happening. Therefore, there is potential that there is a Gold Star in that pack, and that skyrockets the price of it. I've never seen somebody come up so heavily on a yard sale than that one thing. $3 for something that's thousands of dollars. Because I don't know if you guys have been to yard sales, but like, they're not fun. They're not. And that's even if you are really on it. I want to go to an estate sale sometime. Because that one at least is like, it's at least a little bit better. But like, the yard sales are they're so bad because it's nothing.
I be subbing crazy style today.
We love that, Parker. Thanks to the 8 months of tier 2. I feel like did I already hunt your Pokemon? No, oh, you got Froakie. Oh, you got Froakie. Yard sales are a ripoff because nobody is selling their property. You're not offering enough money. If you went to somebody's house while they're having a yard sale and they said, hey, I'd buy everything inside and outside of the house, including the property for $1 million, and their house is worth 300 grand, they'd probably take that deal. You just gotta get your bands up, dog. I got DS Lite and Leaf Green and Heart Gold for $30. Like, I'm sure that you can come up with stuff like that. It's just you have to be up so early. You have to be up so stupid early in the morning. Who decided that yard sales need to happen at 6 a.m.? The sun? It's your yard sale. Like, even the people who do the yard sales aren't excited to be up that early in the morning, but it's like they're being forced by society. It's check time. Holy moly, it's check time, everybody. All right, and we've actually never done a check time yet, so we're gonna start at the beginning of the route and then walk in. Oh, rare ghost. Rare, kind, and thoughtful ghost. In the ball. In the ball you go. All right, cool. Not bad. All right. Any nicknames, chatters? Or any, sorry, nature guesses. Any nature guesses? He was kind of quiet. I'm with you on that. A little quiet. Jolly. Not jolly enough.
Quirky.
This one's up for auction. Do I have $5? Do I have $6? Can the Larvitar on the rooftop be shiny? I don't think so. No. Nope. I don't believe so. But hey, we've already found 4 shinies today, chat. We're up. Use your points. Wow, the tides have turned, haven't they? Everybody's saying yes. Larvitar on the rooftop can't be shiny. I found one before. Hunting this way? Because yeah, obviously it can be shiny. I just think it's a little too far. Is it right above me? Oh, I guess it would be. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it does spawn. I don't know. We can check. I have to do the mission though to activate the Holovator because it's not available until you complete a certain thing. Yeah, that just unlocked for this section. Fennekin was the biggest pain to have spawn in for shiny hunting, more than a pain of Froakie. I don't think Froakie is that bad. Just with how fast that hunt is. I can totally understand Fennekin. Fennekin is like, there's not really a convenient way to hunt that other than doing the benches. But yeah. Oops. Yeah, I'm excited to hunt that because I think it would be unbelievably funny if I found shiny alpha phalanx. Just during the course of looking for Froakie. Because I would imagine that I'm gonna find phalanx long before I find Froakie. You know, it might work the opposite, and I'd be content with that. That'd be awesome, but. Yeah, the next section is gonna be probably the last difficult section that we have to do, just because of the fact that we have, you know, if we have Froakie, Phalanx is the easiest thing for sure, and then we have Chespin and Skarmory. Those ones are gonna be like, not hard, but they're gonna be probably a little bit annoying. Just a little bit though. Chespin is honestly not as bad as I think people make it out to be. Skarmory, on the other hand, we're gonna have to do a creative way to get it. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of bunny while going for Chespin. Or we get treated very kindly and nice. And we just kind of balance out all the bad that I had from Gibble. Because what's the percentage rate of Chespin? What's the percentage rate on it? It's 10. Hey, it's better than Gibble. And to my understanding, that location doesn't have the same issue with the pits that the Gibble zone had. So that's a redeeming quality. We could be up big time. Yeah, the only downside is that it's 3. Just 3 pits. But I'm cool with it. Whatever. I also feel like we're gonna, aside from the guaranteed Gorgeist, we're going to get an alpha in this section. I just don't know what. I really would want Scolipede. It just depends if you hunt in hyperspace or the city. Well, we don't have access to hyperspace. No chance. Alpha Larvitar? That would also... No, I already have one. That wouldn't be very cool. That'd be very disappointing, actually. So I'm gonna pass on that one, respectfully. But, yeah, I think regardless, unless I go insanely over odds, we'll finish this section today, whether it be on or off stream. If I happen to get Gourgeist off stream today, we'll just finish the section in the morning. What shiny do you miss? Is this like a yearning or in this section? Oh, Glastrier, I dream of you. Oh, one day you'll be real. I miss Ladybug. I'm allergic to ladybugs. I don't want that creature. Not in my life. See you later. Is there a hunt that you've always wanted to do that you just haven't done it? It doesn't even have to be a big one. It's just like could be a random shiny Pokemon that you're like, oh, that's cool, and you've just never gone for it. Kyukamuku. Yeah, when was the last time that was in a game? Sword and Shield? Right? I think it was Sword and Shield. Zorua in Gen 5. You know, looking back into that era, it is kind of crazy that Black and White just straight up didn't have those Pokemon unless you had the event. Like Black 2, White 2, you got one from Zinzalin, right? We get the pumpkin? Yeah, we have 3 of them. Yeah. Which Pokemon? Zorua and Zoroark. Because both of those Pokemon were only available in events in Black and White. Because you needed the Celebi to get Zorua, and then you needed one of the shiny dogs or the shiny beasts to get Zoroark. And then Black 2, White 2, they gave you a Zorua. Like, pretty late into the... No, it was... Yeah, pretty late into the game, right? Like badge 5, badge 6, you'd get one for free. And then if you wanted a shiny one, you had to breed for it. I'm trying to complete a sword dex. Got any tips? Catch 'em. Listen to the song, baby. Listen to the song. I think knowing the weather patterns is kind of good, like specific dates for weather patterns. It will make hunting a lot of Pokemon way easier. Melissa, thanks for the 2 months of tier 2.
Hi everyone, how is everyone doing today? I can already see you've caught a lot of Pumpkaboos.
I have, Melissa. I have. Hey, have you claimed a Pokemon for this section? You haven't. I see it. You could have Bagon or Kangaskhan if you wanted to claim those Pokemon. We have it in the Discord. Any tier 2s or tier 3s they were able to claim. But hey, thanks for the tier 2. Thank you. What stream playlist are you running right now? I'm trying to find a track. I'm running my own like local music. I claimed a Noibat? No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Prokage, thanks for gifting a sub. What's the hardest hunt left? Probably Drampa, the last hunt we're gonna do. Skarmory might be a little bit of an issue, but I don't know. I've never hunted it. I've never seen anybody hunt it, and so I had to figure out how it's done. I do understand how you do it, but that's it. And I intentionally chose Drampa to be the last hunt because I want the last hunt to be not finished in 14 seconds. You know? You can bench reset it. I usually try to stay away from doing that. The only exception to that is I probably will have to do that for Fennekin because there's just no other location at at that point in the game, I think that you can hunt it conveniently. Like, you just have to bench reset it. Because the other alternative is I have to fast travel and then climb all the way up the ladder just to see one singular spawn, and it takes like probably 2 minutes. And that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours. Are you gonna try him a champ in the post game? We will do the DLC and post game hunts way later. Yeah, at some point. Are you purposely trying to figure out Skarmory your own? I know a way that isn't bench resetting. Are you talking about the nighttime one where you use the battle zone? That's because that's what I'm going to do. I just don't know how. I just haven't looked into it. No? I'm listening. How is this different from bench resetting? This is our only option. I know that it is absolutely hypocritical. I said that at the beginning of the stream. This is quite literally the only way we can hunt the things here. And this is we do not do this very often. I have one that's walking back and forth. Oh, all right. Well, I'm interested. I got my Skarmory from Dynamax Adventures. Probably kind of cheaty. How's it cheaty? You hunted it. Nora did Skarmory by saving right before the respawn. Don't know if that's faster than the benches. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll DM you the clip. Okay. I'll check it out later. Wait, is there like an ultra wormhole week or weekend where people just shiny hunt Pokemon in the ultra wormholes? You would think, because it's for it appeals to every demographic, right? You can either just hunt for the Pokemon that are really easy to get shiny in the wormholes, or you can hunt legendaries. Wormhole Wednesdays, when was that? Graham did that? How'd I miss that? I would dabble in some Wormhole Wednesday. Worm weekend. Who up with they worm? I want to do Lugia, but I don't have Ultra Moon. Darn. Hey, listen. Out of all the 3DS games, I'm pretty sure that that's one of the cheaper ones. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's the second most expensive, actually, I think. You usually go for like 45 bucks, right? For Ultra Moon. But to be fair, that's not too far off from what it cost when it came out. You're just paying tax now. Because I think the most expensive is Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Like, those games are like 55 now. But here's the thing. 10 years from now, chat, you know what we're gonna be saying? Man, I really wish I bought that game when it was 55. I would have bought so many copies when it was $55, but now it's 93. They only go up in price. If you want to get into Pokemon collecting, like games, 3DS is really your best introduction aside from the Switch. Actually, no, I would say it's better because they're cheaper. Because like, how much is a used copy of PLA? It's probably still in the 40s, right? Maybe it's 30. I don't know. I've never really looked at like used Switch games just because they're so accessible. If I ever wanted a game, I'll just go buy it, you know? You can go to any store you want and you can get a copy of Legends ZA. Yeah, if you want like the physical Pokemon games, I would absolutely say go and get the 3DS games to start, just because those are the ones that are actually reasonable, because there's only one game to my knowledge, or like barely two, that are over the original price of the game. Sword and Shield's gotta be going for 40 right now. I would, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Dustox Tuesday, Wormhole Wednesday, Friend Safari Friday, DA weekend. Good thing John takes Thursdays off. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yep. Chad, do you buy your games physical, or are you now in the digital era? Not that that's new. It's been around for like the better part of a decade, but I'm really a physical media person. Okay, thank you for the 8 months. Inkyo. I think my mentality for it is I will buy a physical game if I really care about it. If I don't care about the game at all, I'll buy it digitally. And that's, you know, there are exceptions to that. You know, you got like Steam games. You don't really have a choice for a majority of those, right? They don't produce physical PC games anymore. Hello, it's my first time in your live Twitch. Everybody say hi to them. This is a big day. I like steelbooks and collector's editions, yeah. I am so surprised that there are not that many special editions for Pokemon. They would sell like crazy. Because the absolute like highest tier that you can buy for a Pokemon game are the double packs. They get scalped, everything Pokemon gets scalped. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, they don't really have any like, I know it sounds silly to say, but they don't have more expensive versions of Pokemon. If they had like a special edition that came with a statue, I would buy it. And I'm sure a lot of people would as well. Now it's just like it's a random assortment of pre-order bonuses for Pokemon. It's like if you get it from Target, you get a keychain. If you get it from Walmart, you get a cool cleaning cloth. If you get it from Japan, you get another game and you get a round trip through the entirety of Japan on a cruise ship. What shinies do I need? I need a single Gorgeist for this section, and then I'm done. That's it. Can't wait for scalpers to find a new thing, so most of them leave Pokemon alone. There was a period of time that they were really tapped into One Piece. Yeah. I think we have kind of unfortunately reached a point in society, chat, where people now understand how large Pokemon is and the potential it has. And so I am a little bit worried that the state of Pokemon TCG is not gonna go down for a very long time. And it sucks because I would always say like, oh yeah guys, give it like a year or a couple years. It's only getting worse. There was a small downtrend when like Shrouded Fable came out, because Shrouded Fable was a less desirable set, and it was the first time in the wild that they had made a less desirable set, and so a lot of people just didn't try and go for it. I don't know. TBCI just needs to buy all the printing presses to meet demand. I mentioned this, I think, a couple streams ago. I don't really know if them printing more is really gonna make that big of a difference. Because if you look at it from the perspective of scalpers, if I were a person who resold cards and I got told that they doubled the amount of cards that they made, I would just be more excited that you could sell more cards. You know what I mean? I think what needs to happen in order to fix that is they need to just set limitations for every single store. And then people would be less incentivized to go to stores and camp them out. Like if they made it so you could only buy one singular product, yeah, that sucks for the people who aren't scalping, but at least you get something. When they're like, yeah, you can get 2 of everything. It only takes like 6 people to go up to the stock and clear out the entirety of it. But if you incentivize people, hey, you can only get one singular thing, they're not going to see the point in wanting to do that. If they are not first in line, they're not getting one of those big bundles. They're just getting a regular pack. And the incentive to go to stores to, you know, do the most to try and get a pack is going to go down. They just need to follow the ID stuff. Anything. I'm down for any idea. Truly. Like, if they have to ID people for cards, sure. Because I think that people don't even really talk about like the darker side of that stuff. Like there are people who they throw GPS trackers on employees' like vans to know what stores they're going to when they're stocking things. Like it's a level of crazy, and by the way, unbelievably illegal. This is like a common, or not common, sorry, it's not common, but like I've heard multiple stories of it happening, so that's common enough for me. Is there a reason, is this the reason you haven't uploaded in months? Yes. 2 months, but yes. 3 months, sorry, it's been 3. You got me there. It's been 3. But listen, the length of this video will compensate for whatever I would have made in the past 3 months. Promise. You will be content, beyond content. I would hope, at least. Do your booster box, yeah. The likes of people go for shiny cardboard. Listen, I get it.
Less than 3.
I get it. They're fun. Shiny cardboard. You know, we're almost at the end of this video, chat. I'm not saying the video is going to be out like soon, as in like next week or the next 2 weeks, but I mean, there's not much more that we can do in this video.
Winky.
Hey, Winky! Yes! Yes! Hey, Nimi, thanks for the 15 months of tier 2. Wait! You can claim a Pokemon! You haven't done that! You could be the last claim! Okay, there are 2 left. You could have Bagon or you could have Kangaskhan. You don't get to choose any others. But you could have one of those 2. Which one is not ugly? Well, you could be Big Mama, no kids, or you could be Salamence. Big Mama, see, I know. All right, well. What do you want me to name it? We're not close to getting it, but like, so I'll give you, I want to name it. Well, yeah, that's the point. Listen, I like the TCG cards, chat. And I think one thing that I really enjoy is, like creators who will open up Pokemon cards and they will note how much they like things that aren't valuable. It doesn't have to be a full art card. It doesn't have to be, you know, whatever. It just has to be a cool looking card. Yeah, we only have Bagon left, so if you're a tier 2 or tier 3, you can claim the final shiny of this entire challenge. Yeah, like Jack. Every time that Jack opens up a card set, it's also because he actually plays the game, chat. He actually, not only has he played the TCG, the entirety of him making content, he did it long before. Like, he was a competitive player for years before he even did content. And so he has an appreciation. Like, he'll pull a card and he'll freak out, and it's like the most common card of all time. He's like, this card is so good for the meta, and it's so, like, everybody should add this to their deck. That's the type of content I want to see. Matt opened up, it's not Perfect Order. What's the new set that just came out? Just came out, like yesterday, I think. Whatever that set is, he opened up a booster box of it. And he's stopping and he's addressing every single card that's new. Chaos Rising, yeah. He's like, oh, I love this card so much. It's like, I love the aesthetic for it. Oh, that's a reference to this and this and this. I like that. Obviously, after a certain point, you don't have to address the same card over and over, but like, it's very refreshing. Instead of watching Rip and Ship for 3 hours. Where they're not even like looking at the cards. Even if they found a good card, they look at it for a couple seconds, they're like, okay, sleeved it, put it in the back. Next card. Just too monetized, you know? But also, this conversation, dare I say it, chat, is so boring because we have complained about this for years. There is nothing new I could add to this conversation. I really can't. Goldie, next to the tier 1. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes. I sent a funny video. Oh, it's okay. Okay, wait, okay, get into it, okay. All right. Yeah. That's so sick. You need the sound. Yeah, no, they're going crazy. They're going crazy. Also, we gotta check in 3 minutes, chat. Surely it's shiny. Hey, shiny. I love this song. Do you have the shiny charm? No. I haven't even beat the game, chat. The concept of this video is we get every single shiny before each rank up. And so we are currently at rank D. So we can't even get it. However, I have on a different save file, absolutely, I have got the shiny charm. Do you think Pokebio could have run on the original Switch? Maybe. Maybe. Momo, thanks for the tier 2. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. But as I've said before, chat, the Switch has been out for almost a decade. At some point, we gotta move on. You know? Like at some point, people are gonna have to buy a Switch 2. Like look at Sony. They really gave the PlayStation 2 as much time as they possibly could have. I think people don't realize how late into the PlayStation 2's lifetime it was before they finally said, you know what, we're not making any more games. Because I believe that the PlayStation 2 came out in 2001. I think it was 2001, right? And the final game that they made, I believe, was Pro Evolution Soccer 2014 or 2015. That's insane. That's an insanely long time to be making new video games for a console that was like basically 15 years old. I thought it was 2017. I don't recall it being that late, but either way, like once you pass 15 years, that's crazy. The Wii, Just Dance. Yeah, because what was the last Wii game? Was it 2023 Just Dance? 2022? $2020? Because I remember seeing the direct for it. All right, let's check. Oh. We got a Haunter. I think this is the first Haunter I've got too. Cool. All right, everybody. Let's relax here. Let's relax. Let's calm down. Nature gases? I feel like that's been there for a while. I'm a gay mild. Holy moly. Holy moly, that was crazy. That means I get to nickname it. It's my turn, everybody. And I'm gonna name him... I'm gonna name him 4. Let's keep hunting, everybody. I'm gonna re-roll the day-night. In a weird way, I think I get targeted last when it's nighttime. I don't think there's really any basis behind that, but I'm just gonna run with it. Use your buoyance, chat. What's the last mon you need for this section? I need the Alpha Gorgeist. That's it. Just the Alpha Gorgeist. We are basically just gonna be phasing until that shows up. Do you check Larvitar? I will check the Larvitar now. Yes. I'll go check it. If I get it, can we trade? No. No, we can't. Do you organize all your mons at home, or are they all just in there? Yeah, no, I don't. It's all a mess. Oh, I have to do the mission. Excuse me, sir. That's not part of the lore. Monkey! I didn't think I'd ever get another one of you. Wait, I remember I would talk about this all the time. I'd be like, oh no, I would never get Monkey. I wouldn't ever complete the line. We did. We got another Monkey. That's crazy. And I can name this one. What do I'm a gay timer ball. It's your time to be on the team. Nature gets. Nature gets. Nature gets. Any guesses? This one has to be naughty. Gotta be naughty. Oh, he's got a gay rash. Aw, that's not good. Okay. Well, I'll just replace you then. All right. Well, I think that... See, I have to do a mission to get up there, chat. I don't want to. I'm sorry, I just don't want to. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's too high up. I really do. What happened to the Heliotal and Aeron Zone from last stream? I got everything. I already got them all. Is it Emolga? What do you mean? Was Onyx or Heliotal harder? Onyx I got pretty quickly. I didn't get any more Drillbur. And then Heliotal was the last thing I got. I had a dream last night that you went live today and announced that you finished the whole challenge in 2 days. Would have been very impressive and questionable on your end. The Emolga that went to heaven? Oh no, I did catch that one. I did. How long did it take you to do 1,000 battles in the other account? I don't really remember. Like 8 hours? Something like that. Doing Lugia DAs? Good luck. That's a good one. I think Lugia needs a reanimation. I don't think that the animation that it has really does it justice for like how majestic that Pokemon is. I feel like it should be, I don't know, something should be different about it. Because when you think of the movie 2000, Scarlet and Violet gave it a new model. New model is different than animation. Backflip animation, I mean, it does that in Go, yeah. Yeah, like look at Lugia and Soul Silver. That's the best it's ever looked. And you know, fair play, it's its game. I remember what Lugia looks like in Gen 5. Oh, I remember now. It's just an animated version of the Platinum one, and I hate it. I forgot about that. Yeah, it looks so silly. He's like, no, thank you. No. Back to the drawing board, please. If you didn't know, when they were making Black and White, during the time frame that they were working on Black and White, they were also working on Heart Gold Soul Silver. And so they had to split up resources. And so rather than using the good sprites that were in Heart Gold Soul Silver, they ended up just using the ones from Platinum and just animating all of those. And while the animation definitely added a lot of flavor, there were so many Pokemon that were just like, they looked so much better and then just kind of looked worse the following game. I've been sitting in a room learning for 2 hours. I already hate being employed. Oh. Well, you're watching me, so it seems like a pretty chill job if they don't care that you're watching me. Yeah, they started working on, Black and White when they were working on Platinum. What's the second best 2D Lugia sprite? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Not a clue. I don't ever think of second best. I always think of best or worst. Yeah, maybe gold and silver. Something like that. I think people talk about how crazy Ho-Oh looks in OG gold and silver. That does not look like what it looks like now. And the beta version of it, where they showed it at Space World, it doesn't even look like that at all. I do kind of miss I know they can't really do that now, but I miss the fact that in the 2D games at one point, you had different sprites depending on which game you played. Like the sprites in gold are different than the sprites in silver. Some of them are small changes and some of them are huge. And they stopped doing that, and it's really sad because it really did add a lot of character to the Pokemon. But what's your favorite Phanpy model or sprite? It's probably Heart Gold Soul Silver. One thing I will say about Phanpy is that it doesn't look good in many games. Gen 3 is fine. Like Emerald is fine. He does that little thing. That's cool. Gen 2's is not. It's not very cute. It's just elephant. It just looks like an elephant. That's it. Yeah, no, that's... Do you be farting? For real. Every darn day, chat. Mizuena, thanks for the 6 months of Prime if I didn't say that. Thank you. Is Phanpy your favorite Pokemon? Yeah. Big time. Yeah. I wish that they made a life-size Phanpy plush. I'd buy it. I just know that that's too niche of a product for them to ever make it. But if I gas it up enough, people will start liking it. Are we past Skarmory? No, Skarmory's next section. I think it's gonna be the end of next section, realistically. I wanna go for Phalanx first. Yeah, we just need to get Gourgeist. That's it for this section. Then we have some storyline stuff, and this is where the storyline kind of takes up a large chunk of the in-betweens of the section. Because a lot of the initial stuff, like you remember from rank Y, it was pretty short. We didn't do too many things. And like X and W were also really short. The last section was crazy short. They just made a life-size Magnemite plush. I don't know many people who would want that, so you may be onto something. How many lion do you think you're gonna get before the gold bird appears? I have no idea. Probably a few. I also don't know how I'm hunting it. We're gonna figure that out when the time comes. I want it, I bought it. Epic. I want Mega Steelix life size. Do you have the home for that? How tall is it? Isn't Mega Steelix like 30 feet? What room in your house do you have that's 30 feet long? Do you live in a warehouse? That's absurd. I am surprised that they have really not dabbled at all with these shiny Pokemon plushes. Like they've scattered a few here and there, like they've released shiny Rayquaza, you know, and maybe a couple Pokemon in between. But they don't, for how much money they will make, I'm surprised that they haven't done like a giant line. They should release shiny Mega Gardevoir. I'm saying like in like Sitting Cuties bulk is what I'm saying. Like I'm surprised they haven't released like a collection of 10 of them. Like here are 10 Sitting Cutie plushes that are all shiny now. Isn't that exciting and cool? Like they would make so silly money. Silly money. Silly. It's worth their time. They probably don't want to confuse the kids if they play the games or the investor bros. Well, I don't care what the investor bros think, number one. Number two, by that logic, they wouldn't have any shiny Pokemon cards. And that's like the biggest thing with Pokemon cards, are the shiny ones. I think that the concept of shiny Pokemon is now just synonymous with the Pokemon experience. They're just seen as more valuable Pokemon. Because think of how many Pokemon TCG sets there are that are pretty much exclusively shiny Pokemon. You've got Hidden Fates, Hidden Legends. I think that's it, but you get what I'm saying. Maybe there's one more that I'm missing. But I'm glad that they're aware of the influence that those have, really, because it means that they'll be mindful of including shinies in future Pokemon games. Like they understand that people love to hunt them now, which is really cool. Yeah, in Pocket, that's true. Shining Legends. I said lemons. Ah, yes, Shining Lemons. My favorite set of all time. So many shiny fruits are available. Would you like your tiny lemon? I mean, it was yours, but if you want to show chat the tiny lemon that you procured while we were on a walk, yes. You can bring the lemon in. She picked a lemon off of a tree a couple days ago. Is there anything else this year that you want, chat, from Pokemon? Like before the end of the year happens. Could be a release. Realistically, it's a release. World's tickets, yeah, no, I'm aware. Another ZA DLC. I truly do not think that would go well. I really don't. Yeah, because I think the general reception for the DLC is that it's not very replayable, and that's the whole point of the DLCs, is for them to be replayable. IBS explosion. Okay. Okay. Could happen. You never know. If you get any Pokemon game, what would you choose? What do you mean? Like if I could buy any Pokemon game? Because I have them. The Crobat Sitting Cutie is available. How irresponsible do I feel? I know that money is totally subjective. However, aren't the Sitting Cuties like 12 bucks? I think you could tap into that. I think you'll be chilling if you do that. Do you have Learn with Pokemon Typing Adventure? Yes, actually Phillips in chat gave that to me at the Honolulu Worlds. Yes. Some are more expensive. I hate that, and I'm evil now. Skitty was almost 20. Well, yeah, because she was full of love. So, you're paying for the extra price of love. Legends game set in the Aura region. I think there just needs to be more Aura region because of the fact that there's not a lot going on there. It's really like no routes. It's just city. I would be down for that. I think another Shadow Pokemon game would definitely hit if they made it into a main series game. I'm surprised they haven't done it, to be totally honest with you. You get Drampa? We're not even in that section. No. Nope. That's the last hunt we're doing the entire thing. If you missed me getting Drampa, you just missed the end of the video. Legends of Alola or Gen 7 remake? Gen 7 remake. Absolutely. I want that game series or that region to get more appreciation. And I think that a Legends game would absolutely get more attention in the direction of that. But I think what's gonna happen is that if they release a Legends game, they would just say, wow, this is so much better than Sun and Moon. And I think the narrative needs to be Sun and Moon is a good game and we overhated it. But hey, that's my opinion. I think they could invest the Legends games into different areas. Like I think people would much rather have Unova. Pepper with a 47.
7. That's close to funny number.
That's true. That's true. We're getting there. People hated Sun and Moon. Yes. Yeah. They should remake Kalos. They could. They absolutely could. If people did not like Sun and Moon because it took too long to get through the game. That was the general complaint. That's true. People have hated every Pokemon game. Every single one. They've disliked it. There's something that they don't like. They already remade it. It's Ultra Sun and Moon. And here's the thing is people still... Because Ultra Sun and Moon's great. If you haven't played it, I say play it. I say go play it. They messed up the story. The only thing that's messed up is people's attitudes towards the game. That's what I think. You are kind of right though, but I'm still mad. And I'm gonna be mad at every single one of you until everybody in chat plays the game. So don't even ask me, because we're fighting now, and I'm mad. I'm so mad. Go do DA weekend or something, buddy. Just Shiny Dream Team Ultra Moon. I would do that. I would do that. I would just need to multi-hunt the starter because it's gonna take a long time. Mario Party 7 music, it's my favorite Mario Party. It's my favorite one. I'm actually looking for a 3DS to play Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. That's what we like to hear. I think if your favorite Mario Party is totally dependent on when you first started playing Mario Party, because I understand that the N64 ones are considered as the best ones. Like Mario Party 3 or Mario Party 2 is seen as like the best Mario Party. I just played a majority of the GameCube games, and so those games don't resonate with me as much as the GameCube ones do. That being said, I think most of us can agree that the Wii and the Wii U ones were not that good. Like 8 was okay, and then they started doing the cars.
But take that people aren't ready for is that the Z DLC cutscene fatigue is just as bad if not worse than Sun/Moon. Battle cutscene, throw ball, cutscene, break ball, cutscene, walk 10 steps, cutscene again. I hate the DLC.
I don't know what you said. But it's not, whatever's happening, this is not good. It's not. One game that I think that was Shiny Shuppet, by the way. One thing that I didn't like, or one game that I think people did not like that I thought was just an okay game was Super Mario Party. Like that was a start of return to form for what it is now. Cause I think that Mario Party is in a relatively positive state. Like Jamboree was really well received. Superstars was also well received. The only thing I didn't like about Super Mario Party is the fact that the coin limit was so low and the maps were really small. And I understand that both of those things had to happen in order for the boards to work. Like they had to have less coins to make the boards work, but I felt like it really just like threw off everything on the game. Dizzy, thanks for the 34 months. But yeah, I enjoy playing Jamboree. I didn't play it too much, but what am I going for?
Mario Party D's best Mario Party.
By the way, that's one of my new stims. I just don't share it online. Whenever Nimmy asks me what I want for food, I just always say that. I want a hot dog. Like I told her that, and we went to a place that had hot dogs, and I didn't even get a hot dog. I got a burger. What's the best Kirby game? I haven't played them. And when I say I want a hot dog, I want a hot Link. There's a fine difference. There's a fine line between the two of them. If you've never had a hot Link, change your life. Yeah, you would think that I would play Kirby games, but I don't think I've played any of them. Any of them. Diamante, thanks for the 8 months. Thank you. Fluff, thanks for the 16 months. Mario Party DS is the best Mario Party. I love the DS download play for that. I never owned that game. I would only play the mini games with people on the bus. Have you played Smash? That's a Kirby franchise. I have played Smash. I've played every single one. Actually, have I played 64? Probably not. Played a ton of Melee, played a ton of Brawl. Oh, I didn't own the Wii U version. Never mind. I never played the Wii U version. But I played the 3DS version. I remember buying the 3DS version on release day. What switch do you play on? 2? And then I have Ultimate. I couldn't tell you the last time I opened up Ultimate. It was when they were dropping characters. That was the last time I played that game. It was probably during Wave 1. You should speedrun Mario Galaxy. I don't think I have it in me to be a speedrunner. And if I were to do it, it wouldn't be Mario Galaxy. It would definitely be 64. And I know that that's the most basic take of all time, but there's a reason why everybody speedruns it. It's fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to see the gameplay. It's fun to see people clutch up with some cool moves. Second would be Odyssey. That game is also fantastic. If you've never played Super Mario Odyssey, what a treat. What a treat. Are there any other Switch gems that you think people should give a shot? Doesn't even have to be a game that's exclusive to the Switch. It could just be a game on the Switch. Golf Story, yeah. Golf Story is great. I never beat it, but I got very far into the game. I got stuck at one point. You ever play a game and you're like, I want to be the one who plays it. I don't want any help. I'm not gonna goog and figure out how to do the next thing. That's how I was with Golf Story, and I just stopped at a certain point, and I didn't look up how to get further into the game. There's a point where you basically go to like a resort, and you have to, I did everything. I talked to every single person. I did every little mini game, and I just can't advance in the story, and I don't know where I'm supposed to advance, and so I just like canonically, mentally set myself up that I just gave up, and I'm now just gonna live on the islands forever. Like another game that I just refuse to look up are games that are like puzzles. Like you're never gonna catch me looking up a solution to Baba Is You. I did it once when I first started playing through the game. I was like, man, I really just don't understand this. I don't know how to do it. And I looked it up and I was like, wow, I definitely could have figured that out myself. Will I ever beat Baba Is You? Probably not. No. That game is so insanely hard. Professor Layton? No, I've never played that game aside from Nimi showed it to me one time, I think, on her phone. But I think when it comes to puzzle games, it's not meant to be ran through as fast as possible, because puzzle games do not typically have a ton of content compared to other games, and the purpose of you know, the longevity of those games is the difficulty. I would love to play that with you. We need to make a list, like a log list of games. Also, chat, I have sad news. It's gonna hurt some of you. I tried to set up my Xbox to do the Halo stream if we were gonna play Halo Reach on the couch. That Xbox doesn't work, and so I would need to go buy another Xbox to do it. Which, like, I absolutely can. I can't imagine an Xbox 360 is that expensive, right? But it's a little sad. It's a little sad.
I have one.
Did it red ring? No, it's an Xbox One, but the controllers just randomly disconnect after a certain amount of time, and it happens so often. It's not like dead batteries or anything, because I have an Elite controller, and the Elite controller, it would just disconnect. And I used another Xbox One controller that I had, and that one just started randomly disconnecting.
Ooh, it's check time.
Let's see. Do we get anything? We didn't get Gorgeist, that's for sure. Holy moly, chat. This is a travesty. Is that no shiny? Is that no shiny for the first time ever in time and history and time? Yep. Wait. Yep. Yep. No shiny. That's okay. That's fine. Hey, I mean, we're up. We're up. Big time. Big crazy time. I was gonna set tonight again. Why not? Use your points, chat. Use your points. I mean, just based on stats, I would vote again this time. Just being honest with you. Just being honest. Do you use a preamp for your shore? No. No, but well. Okay, this may be a hot take and maybe a delusional take, but it is my take, and so I'm gonna share it with you rather than lie to you. I think if you're gonna invest the money in a shore, you should go all the way. Like, if you're already gonna spend $400 on a mic, you gotta like make everything else work. Oh, it's raining. Ooh. Ooh, it's raining. If you're a soft-spoken gamer, get a cloud lifter. I think in general, you need to get a cloud lifter. Like unless you get an audio interface that has that stuff built into it where you can get clean gain output, like the thing that I have does that. But if you were just connecting your shore into an audio or like a regular audio interface, you need a cloud lifter. And I think by that point, because those are like what, 150 bucks alone for that, or 100 bucks or something like that. You might as well just like get a nice audio interface. But also, I think that's I would be not the most proficient person to explain that to you. I think that's a goog. Can you tell us who made the Johnstone avatar for your channel? I got it off of Fiverr. I forget what her name was, because she doesn't do it. She doesn't make art anymore. Or she at least doesn't do commissions. This was like almost 10 years ago, so I have no idea. I forget her name. I think if you are at least good at doing research, I think that Fiverr is honestly a good website to get stuff. Like commissions. The only downside is that Fiverr is so AI heavy now. It's very disappointing. And it's not like they don't have filters so you can remove that stuff. It's just there are so many people who are now doing AI commission stuff that it's just annoying. VGen is anti-AI. I've never used that. I might just use that next. Sparks, thanks for the 15 months. Speaking of commissions, I am happy to announce, chat, I didn't think this day would come, but it did. I am happy to announce that I now have Moments badges on my channel. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know I've been waiting years. Literal years for it. 5. What's that? So when we are at the end of this challenge, once we get into rank B, which is the last part of the challenge, I am going to release a badge that you can redeem. Or maybe I'll just release it once we hunt for Drampa. Probably Drampa. But it's basically a badge that you can either gift a sub or just sub and you will get the badge. Think of like the Pokemon ones that they had for Pokemon Day. Or if you don't want to pay, you can watch for 3 hours. Everybody wins. Like if you want to support me and get it instantly, hey, I would appreciate it greatly. It'd be awesome. Or if you don't want to pay any money, you can just watch the stream and you'll get it. And it gives you a live update. Does Prime count? No. Dutchy, thanks for the 4 months of Prime. No, it's just gifted subs or tiered subs. But yeah, I'll probably have that the entirety of when you can do them for a month. I think doing it for a month is silly. Unless you're doing like a subathon. That's the only scenario I could see that actually being right. But I do need a commission for a badge for that. I just have to think of what I want it to be. Because I think the most obvious thing is there's a Gort badge. But you also have to consider the fact that badges are really tiny. They're really tiny. And I want to basically do them for every single video. Can you use the badge anywhere on Twitch? Yep. Yeah, I think what we're going to do for that one is it's going to be like Fletchling, but like head to the side, almost like a coin. Where like the president is like their head is facing sideways type of thing. It's channel specific? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I guess that makes sense. But still, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, you can basically like show that you were at certain videos. The only downside to it is I just wish I had it earlier. But that's how it goes.
Hi, Mr. John. Thank you for the amazing 20 months. Even though my health seems to decline, you lift my mood up. Thank you for everything you do for Fortune Love.
I hope things get better for you, Evo. And I appreciate you for sticking around for 20 whole months and using your Prime. I hope you start feeling better. This is my first stream. Holy moly. Everybody. Okay, let's do a crazy prank. I just thought of the craziest prank we could do. What if everybody gifted a sub right now? And it would be so funny if they got one of the subs. Holy moly, that'd be such a funny little prank. Type 1 if you're really excited to pull off this huge prank that we're about to do. God, this is gonna be so awesome. That's gonna be so crazy. Jesse, thanks for gifting a sub. Wait, did you just gift it to them? Oh. Okay, that was, you got so, welcome to my stream. Now get pranked. We got him. We got him. So that was good. Rar, thanks for gifting a sub. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks for keeping the prank going. That's so good. I won't sub, but I'll start streaking. Yeah, no, you guys can streak anytime you want. That's fine. Who's the last in this first half? I don't know what the answer is to that. Who is the last in this first half? Well, I'm just gonna tell you what I know. I'm just gonna say, how you doing, number one. Number two, we need Gorgeist. Starbo, 6 of the 10 months.
Johnstone dummies, Johnstone dummy, Johnstone dummies.
Thank you. Gortgeist, yep. Yep. Jorb, thanks for the 2 months of Prime.
I gifted myself a sub.
Baller. What are the names being claimed? They've already been, I think every single nickname has been claimed. Yep. It's been done. It's already been done. But yeah, we only have 9 shinies left for this entire challenge. Syrup, thanks for the 6 months.
I'm also gifting me a sub.
Thank you guys. But listen, we'll have another time where you guys can claim Pokemon names, and it will be open to anybody that's subbed. It will be at a certain point. It's just for smaller sections like these videos. You kind of have to just like limit it a little bit. Did you know Trevenant can spawn in this zone if you have the side quest that requests you to find it and you can shiny hunt it? I didn't know that lore, but I'm now a changed man after that. Can you claim the dupe names? I really just asked you guys what I name it. I just keep an eye out. If you have a banger name, I'll do it. What are the differences in tiers of subs? I mean, the big difference is really just like that. Syrup, thanks for gifting a sub. Thank you. It's really just like if we do specific videos where you can claim nicknames and stuff like that, that's what we do. Is Sausage a banger name? I guess it depends on the Pokemon. Why don't we have a wiener dog? Tier 3, we teach the cats your name. Yeah, we'll just say your username over and over to the cats until like their ears just go like flat, and that's how we know it got registered in their database. I'm thinking of buying ZA. Can I transfer my Pokemon from Scarlet to ZA? Some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Yeah, and you can't send them back. Can't do it. They go one direction. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think you'd want to move every single Pokemon. There used to be a point in time where that was worth doing, and I don't think that's worth doing anymore. Dachshund is a wiener dog? No, that's bread dog. That's butter dog. Totally different. Yeah, I would just start a new collection in the next game. And if it's something you really want to bring, you can bring it over. Like something that's really, really rare. You got all 4 sizes of Pumpkaboo? I honestly don't know. Probably not. Probably not. I only have 3, so I think 2 of them are the same size. When'd you get a second blue lamp behind you? I just moved it over. So I bought a cat tree, chat. If you didn't know, I bought a 6-foot cat tree. And the cats love it. It has like a little thing that they can sleep in, like a little bowl that they can sleep in. And the intention of it is I bought it so I could have it in my office. I thought it'd be a nice little fun thing to have in my office, and they could be sleeping in the background and it'd be cute and cool. I brought it into this room. I don't ever get claustrophobic, but oh my God. There was not a lot room left. The feng shui was thrown off. But I can show you what it looks like. Look at him. Look at him having such a great time. Look at, there's so much room in there. Look how much fun you can have with that. Come on. It's so cute. And they just lay there all day. They just lay there all day and have a great time. Fat boy is covered in litter. Oh. Hey, I'm a huge fan of your YouTube videos. Greetings from Germany. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by, Felix. Listen, we're working on a video right now. And you're watching the end of it. You are. We're almost at the end. And I'll do my best to get this video done as soon as I can. That way I can start editing the video. But as I've said, chat, I will probably take a little break from streaming just to get this video edited, because it's just gonna take a lot of work. And if you are familiar with the videos I've done, this is a pretty common thing. Thankfully, the video is not being started from scratch. If it was, you wouldn't see me for about 2 months. How many hours do you think you'll end up as? Like the length of the YouTube video once it's done? It's probably 2.5 hours. Yeah, around there. It's the longest video I've ever made. Like we are at the end of rank Y in the video. Just the end of rank Y, chat. And the length of that is pretty much the length of the Gen 5 shiny decks. Just to put in perspective for you. Like you will get to the end of rank Y. So like when I found Gumi right before Pokemon Day is the entire length of the Gen 5 shiny decks. It might be a little bit less than that, but it's well over an hour by that point. So plenty of footage. Yikes. How's that a yikes? That's awesome. That's fantastic. Especially when like there's no downtime. We're just going crazy. The whole time. How many shinies are you hunting at the moment? 1. I just need this Gorgeist to be shiny. And then we can finish this entire section right here. How much time is dedicated to day 1 Abra fail and soft lock? Not that long. Is that a shiny Alpha Gorga or shiny Alpha Pumpkaboo? Or am I crazy? Yep, I was crazy. Never mind. How much day-to-day wham for the server? That's a good question. It's a good question. A lot of people don't ask that these days. They don't. Don't let them disappear. We have so much time. We'll be okay. Totally fine. Yeah, based on how many encounters we do per hour, we're probably at like a little under half odds for Gorgeist, I would say. I'm alive for almost 3 hours, you know, including all the running back that I've done. What am I gonna eat later? I don't know. I didn't think that far into my day. Cause I think Nimi's working and we won't eat until late tonight. So we'll see. We will see. I've genuinely watched all of your shiny hunting videos on loop every day for the past 3 months. That's how I am with Matt's videos. I'm just watching Matt's videos all day, every day. If I go to bed, I'm throwing on his videos. 1 AirPod in. You should have garlic bread. That's it. Just garlic bread. Just that. Pass. Pass. Hold on 1 second, chat.
Mew bye.
Okay, I'm back. Aww. 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 All right. So he's gonna come back and say, sorry something happened on stream, and then bolt. That's a little bit presumptuous, don't you think, chat? Borderline insensitive. Felix, thanks for the prime. I appreciate it. I actually had to go do something, chat. Can you move? We were shiny hunting the chair. Oh, nope. I'm here, and I need, honestly, I'd take another monkey. I would take another monkey. Bards, thanks for the 14 months. Thank you. Thank you.
Jump scared by ads midstream.
All right. Give us a chair cam. No. No, we don't need that. I'll be here, Chad. I'll be here. How's it going? It's going honestly great. We have found 5 shinies today, 6 shinies. I think it's actually been more than that, right? Kitty poop in bed. Well. Did you find anything since number 4 Shuppet? What do you mean number 4? L, I found 7. That's awesome. You're better than me and you're way cooler than I'll ever be. See, sometimes chat, people just need that. People just need to be told that they're better than another person. And now they feel really content, I'm sure. Do you think we'll get another pumpkin? Oh, 100%. Yes. Absolutely, yes. First Johnstone stream ever. I just got my shiny Geodude badge quest in Let's Go Eevee. I can leave Mount Moon. That's epic. I've spent many a time there. I hope the best. What are you gonna do next section? Because you have so many choices. So many. John, tell my daughter to go to bed. Why are you trying to make me be the dad, the step parent that stepped up? What? Wait. Also, it's Sunday. No, they're right. They're right. You've got. Wait, no. It's summer vacation. Wait, it's summer vacation. Surely they're not still in school, right? Or it's the end. It's the end of school. I don't know. Tomorrow is a holiday. There's so much going on here. You don't even know when your kids don't go to school? If you don't go to bed, Larry will eat you. Oh. Definitely different parenting going on here. But you know what? Hey, what she says goes. Am I right, chat? That's how it is. My son's last day is Wednesday. There you go. There you go. We need a Larry emote. We have one. We quite literally do. One thing that I've noticed recently, chat, is you guys always say, hey, we need this emote, and it's been on the channel for years. And you guys just don't, you guys just have no idea that they exist. Larry has been here as an emote since the beginning of this challenge. Maybe they don't 7 TV. Well, they should. People go to summer vacation in June? I mean, when I would get out of school, yeah. Yeah, it'd be June, like first week. I think we need one for when you fall off of a roof. I don't think there's any more rooftop hunting. Like Skarmory, maybe. Maybe. The channel emotes haven't been updated for so long. Here's my thoughts is like, people just don't use them. They just don't. But we got Gort. We got Gort, baby. You in canoeing? I would do that. I haven't gone canoeing in so long. I went with my mom like 8 years ago or something like that. We went canoeing around the lake once. And not the entire lake, to be clear. Do I collect Pokemon cards? No. No. You guys ever gone paddle boarding? Where you like stand and you paddle? That's so fun. It's such a unique experience out of any like water activity you could do, because you're quite literally, you could just, you know, obviously do it safely, but you could go into like the middle of the lake and just be standing in the middle of the lake. That's such a fun concept. I've only done it one time, but ever since I did it, I've wanted to do it again. When's the next prediction? 1 minute. One singular, oh, it's now. I lied to you, it's right now. Yeah, you guys could go to Loot Lake if you wanted to. Oh, it's happening, everybody. The drought has begun. All of our good luck is now being sent down the river. Is there a kind creature here that I missed out on? No, it's monkey. It's just monkey. Oh. Just monkey. Who won last prediction? It was a no, we didn't get anything. Joey with the 26 months.
Don't worry, I'm bringing back good luck. I'm subbing and clicking.
I love that, Joey. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support. Thank you, thank you. Oh wait, I totally forgot. I uploaded a new beat. That was like 3 days ago, but I did that. So if you care about that, I did that. I want to be more consistent with that, but Shaihan Dialga or Palkia? I think Dialga is a way better shiny than Palkia. Absolutely better. Way better. Like in every single gen, it's way better. Use your points, chat. Please use your points. The fate of this prediction lies in your hands. Big money, big stonks are in your future. Huge. Where do you upload your beats? It's at Johnstone Beats on YouTube. It couldn't be easier to find me. Yeah, I've only put up 2. But I mean, like, I have an archive of like 100, so I can just upload those at some point. Not all of them, but because some of them suck. That's the reality. Some of them are bad. Some of them are bad, but is it strange that my first shiny was a Bellsprout in the Let's Go demo? Okay, so here's the thing. I believe that there was a bounty that was set at one point for to get one of the 2 shinies. One of the 2 shinies in of the starters, because you could actually get a shiny starter in the demo. It just wouldn't actually be shiny, and you couldn't ever keep it. And so the incentive to do it is so insanely low, considering how long it takes to do soft resets in that game. But I believe that there is video evidence of somebody getting a shiny Eevee in the DLC, but nobody has ever got, or sorry, in the demo, but nobody has ever got shiny Pikachu with video proof in the demo. They just forgot to lock it. But that's cool. That's very neat. It's just a shame because you can't keep it. You can't do anything with it. But it's a fun little thing if you have proof on it. Fun to brag about. I think they're gonna release Ruby and Sapphire on the Switch, and the Pokemon Home reward for transferring the original 386 will be Shiny Mew. What are your thoughts on that?
Did you know you can sub for free with Prime? Johnstone.
I don't think they would do Shiny Mew. No, I don't think they would do that because I think that they honestly, the smartest thing they can do is focus on shinies that already or do not exist yet. No, they wouldn't do Deoxys because everybody can get Deoxys now. It maybe would be Jirachi. Maybe. Huge maybe on Jirachi. I don't know. Especially if they added Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you could hunt Mew in Emerald. So, yeah, honestly, if anything, it would be Jirachi. Are you doing your resets for your Professor Oak challenge? Yeah, this is not normally how we hunt, but there is really no like difference between running to the route and fast traveling to the cafe. But we are currently looking for Gourgeist. I just need Gourgeist and then we're done with this section. So that thing just needs to turn Orpal, and then you're gonna see Happy John Gaming, and then you're gonna see John Gaming gameplay. And then we will be in rank C. I think they give the old C map in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. The issue is that the old C map was not, like, Mew was not obtainable in Ruby and Sapphire. That was added to Emerald, and I really don't think that they would do that. Let's look at it from a different angle. Because realistically, what they're going to do is they're gonna release Ruby and Sapphire, and then they're gonna release Emerald like a month and a half later. Because if you were to give somebody $20 to buy one of those 3 games, nearly every single person is gonna pick Emerald. Every single person, right? And so if they set up an incentive, hey, you can relive Ruby and Sapphire right now. Go play Ruby and Sapphire right now. Everybody goes and buys one of those 2 or both of them, right? And then imagine they're like, hey, we've now released a definitive version and you can shiny hunt Mew in it. Everybody's gonna buy it again. 2 game sales rather than 1. And people eat. Why do you run out of the zone and sometimes don't? Because I get targeted. Sometimes I just go on autopilot and I run out even when I'm not being targeted, but like, it's usually that. Would you do a Professor Oak for the Mystery Dungeon games? No. No. I don't have any attachment to those games, and also, those games are just not...
Johnstone run.
The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fan base is so peculiar to me because it is such a popular franchise or like subset of the franchise, and yet I don't know a single person, a single content creator who does dedicated videos to Mystery Dungeon. I couldn't name you a single person. I have seen some very good Mystery Dungeon videos, that being said. But I just don't think it would be something people would honestly want to see. People who like Mystery Dungeon love telling you that they like Mystery Dungeon, is what I'm trying to say. They just really want the franchise to be more popular, and I can't knock you for that. I can't. I just don't think it would be a very good video for what I do. I like red grapes. I would say that's the least good one. One artificial flavor that I go crazy for is white grape. Holy moly.
Chatters, this is your sign. You could be the Mystery Dungeon Poketuber.
That's true.
Go. Go right now. Upload.
That's true, everybody. If you wanted to, you could be that person. There's a hole. And you could fill that hole. Muscat grapes are the best grapes. Yeah, those. And you ever had the cotton candy ones? Those ones go silly. Silly. Meow the Cat, thanks to the 74 month. 74 big month of gaming. That's what we like to see. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys ever had those squeeze bags that you suck? You can get them from like Asian grocery stores, and it has like jelly in it. The little sucking bags. It has juice and it has like little jelly in it. They have a white grape one, and that one's so yummy. Yeah, the peach one's good too. What else do they have? They've got like just like red grape. You love Coolish? It's like that, but ice cream. Yeah, I've been told of the realm of Coolish. I don't know too much about that, but have you given thought to what your ideal spin-off game would be? Imagine if they made Guitar Hero, but for Pokemon. Tell me that's a bad idea. It's a Guitar Hero game that just is on the Pokemon soundtrack. Hardest song in the game is playing Cynthia. I would go silly. And imagine this, they have like a small storyline like they did in Warriors of Rock, but you play as Roxy and her band. And you recruit, like the evil team is Toxtricity. They become evil, and they're like, we're gonna take over the rocking world. And Roxy's like, nice try, buddy. And then she shreds a crazy solo, and Toxtricity's like, oh my god, that's too sick. And then they include like rhyme somewhere in there. Imagine a Pokemon game based on Hawaii. Yeah, it's a shame they'll never do that. Or have a competition there. I think that was a shiny hunter. I saw it with my eyes. Saw it with my eyes. You answered that way too fast because I'm locked in. This sounds like a Pokestar Studios movie. And I'm down to give them more representation because listen, I don't know many people who have finished Pokestar Studios. I don't know many people who have finished most of what goes on in Black 2, White 2. Imagine a Pokemon game based on Johnstone's... Why did I not know my own name? That's it, I'm blowing up! I lived. Yeah, I spot dodged it. Yeah, I grew up in a train station, so that'd be a pretty boring game. It'd be a pretty boring game. Yeah. Yeah, no, I grew up in a train station. That was the house I grew up in, was a train station. That's not even a bit, that's real. What would you want a Pokemon game then? What would you want in a Pokemon game? I think if I were like a director or Game Freak, I would make a game that has every single Pokemon and every single region, and you could choose at the beginning of the game any town that you want to start in, and you could have any starter, and it has a Battle Frontier, but the Battle Frontier has 40 facilities instead of the normal 7. And what else do I want in my game? And then I want them to have basketball. Like, imagine Mario Hoops 3-on-3, but with Pokemon. And new berries. We haven't had new berries in Pokemon in forever. Oh, and they add Halo Griff Ball. Yep, that covers everything. That would be my perfect game. And maybe one fun hat. One fun hat, and I would be sold. One thing that I actually would want though. Wait, I had such a banger idea a while ago, and you guys said that it was genuinely a good gimmick to add to the games. I just don't remember what it was, and that makes me really sad. Do you guys remember what it was? Kissing. No. No. Oh, what was? It was such a good idea too. Darn. There was I think just the concept of having dual type gym leaders would be really fun. Oh, I remember what it was. Okay, I think honestly, if I were to make my own Pokemon game, it would be a game from an alternate reality. So it would imagine an entire Pokedex of like, imagine the Hoenn Pokedex, but every single Pokemon is a convergent type. I think that'd be so banger. It's the exact same, like, it's the same region, it's just all of the Pokemon are different types and stuff. Fool's Gold, I don't know what that is. So I came up with it first. That's how that works, everybody. Like Gen 5? Almost in a way, yeah. Yeah, because a lot of those Pokemon were like inspired off of other Pokemon. Yeah, I think that'd be so fun. I hate to say it, but it sounds like a ROM hack game. I mean, you could say that for Shadow Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon sounds like it's not real. It's not real until they make it real. I just think that'd be really, I think that'd be sick. Well, chat, I don't play ROM hacks, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that's a thing, but then you wouldn't have Pikachu. You could have Pikachu. That would actually be really funny if Pikachu and Charizard are the only Pokemon that don't change. Every single Pokemon is completely different except for Pikachu and Charizard, just for brand recognition. Did you not like Pokopia? Did I say that? No, I had a great time playing Pokopia. Just because I don't play a game on stream until, you know, for like months on end doesn't mean I hate it, chat. It's just I have to work on this video. It's just you know. Also, I think it's okay to play games outside of stream, right? Like you could say I hate Tomodachi Life off of that same mentality just because I haven't played Tomodachi Life in like a week and a half. But it's, you know, I can only game so much a week, right? The thing that I've said about Tomodachi Life is just this applies to any game that's in that genre. So you could say Animal Crossing or whatever. Or just really any giant RPG, like open world RPG, there becomes a point where I get overwhelmed. There's too much to do in a weird way. John, do you hate your cats? You never play with them on stream. Yeah, I absolutely hate them. Yep. Yep. Truth comes out. There's just so much to do in Pokopia that I'm like, man, I don't know what to do next. And you know, you're like trying to focus on a mission, and then Charmander comes up and you're like, I threw up, and you're like, I don't have time, Charmander. You could game 168 hours a week. I'm gonna give you $4. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I'm just gonna do $4. You're in luck. It's your big day. Yeah, there's just so much to do in those games. Also, are there any shinies? Okay, there's no shiny Pumpkaboo. Okay, we're good. We can roll it over to daytime. We're fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's just hard for what I do to be able to have time to dedicate an insane amount of time. That's all. But I think that if you bought that game, you would have a ton of fun, and there's so much that you can do, and you will absolutely get your money's worth for doing it. What are you doing today? We're hunting for Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist, and we already found Pumpkaboo, and so now we're looking for Gourgeist. Fat Boy is sorry. He's naughty. He's a naughty boy. And whether on or off stream, I will probably complete this section today, unless we go crazy over odds for Gourgeist. But I don't imagine that will happen. I've been proven wrong many a time, but that's why I feel like I won't be that statistic today. Do we get the XXL Pumpkaboo? No, but at some point, if I'm doing all the missions, I'm gonna have to do that. We'll see how that goes. Can you get a second Pumpkaboo, or does it have to be a Gourgeist? I can't trade. So yes, it has to be that. Like, for example, we've already done basically this same hunt, but we did it with Phantump and Trevenant. It's also just way cooler to find a static shiny, because there aren't many opportunities I have in this entire challenge to go for, oh, I didn't mean to do that, to go for a static shiny. So if I have the opportunity to do it, I'm gonna do it, because I think that honestly, those are the only two that I had to do it for. I think. Yeah, no, that was it. And that's going to be it for the rest of the challenge. There are some like singular Pokemon that we need to hunt, like Froakie and Fennekin, that could be alpha. I'm just not banking on it because I understand what I'm walking into, you know? Because that's what, a 5% chance to be alpha? I believe it is, around there. Having you trade for Alakazam? Yeah, that was prior to the DLC, and I regret doing that. I'm a changed man, everybody. Did you feel nervous doing your first shiny hunt stream, as in, hey, this is a lot of dead time hunting, how am I going to keep interest? No, because I don't ever shut up. No. Being nervous for your first stream is super normal, though. Because you don't know who's watching you, and you get all shy and anxious and all that stuff, and that's totally normal. But you also have to consider that I have insane bias. Because the first stream I did, I had a bunch of people in there asking questions and stuff like that. And so that's not... If you were to go live, it's a totally different scenario. We say that 3/4 of your static spawns in rank Y were alpha. I think it was, yeah. Yeah. Like maybe your crush is watching. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, that'd be so embarrassing if my crush was watching right now. She's right there, isn't she? Holy moly. Oh my goodness. I was gonna ask her to the big dance. Chat, watch out, missile explosion! Holy moly! Yeah, I dodged it. I don't want to brag, but I dodged that. Nice try. Good luck. But I mean, like, yeah, holding conversation is hard. But as I've said, you just gotta talk, like, you just want to talk about everything you've got going on. Anything that's in your mind, you just run it.
Arctozolt.
That's true. That's a Pokemon, everybody. Look it up. Everybody Google Arctozolt right now. Bailey, 6 of the 4 months of Prime. Thank you. Rest in peace, my Winky. Got hit by a bazooka. What is the goal of this? We're getting every single shiny before each rank up, and we are currently looking for the Gorgeist. Dat. And then once we get that, we can rank up to the next rank. Once we do the storyline stuff. I need Arctozolt sitting cuties. Have they not released the Galar ones? I swore they oh no, well, no. Oh yeah, Alola was last year. Yeah, it's probably soon, right? Cause didn't they release, I remember like people were laughing about Incineroar. They're gonna release that, or they released that right before Worlds, I think, or something like that. After, I don't know. What if they do Mega Evolutions? They kind of have before, but not, I don't think they do Sitting Cuties. Maybe. Probably after Worlds. Actually, if you think about it, the best time for them to sell it is at Worlds. Oh, do you guys remember when they released the Kalos Sitting Cuties? They actually sent me one in advance for Worlds. So yeah, that's probably when they'll drop them. I totally forgot about that, but they sent me a Furfrou plush. And I think Pyroar. Last time they showed them at Worlds. Yeah, because the thing that dropped last Worlds was the burger set, right? The Diner Pikachu set. That was probably one of their best plushie sets that they've ever done. Nimi and I still get high mileage out of those. Yeah, that was sick. And we have Burger Pika. How do I introduce my friend to Pokemon without sounding like a video game maniac? Show them the game. Just show them the game. And if they say, I don't want to play that, then they don't want to play that. Diner was a re-release? When? Was it in Japan? Or yeah, you could treat it like a Spy Kids movie. Like Spy Kids 3D, and you could like 3D-ify their life, and maybe they find it interesting. Hey man, you should try this. And they'll be like this, thank you. Ooh, I can't wait to play this. I feel like I need to rewatch that movie. Can we watch that tonight? Spy Kids 3D. I feel like that movie's had to have aged horribly. Like, terribly. Because that was truly the peak of bad 3D movie. It's just, you know, we watched it as a kid and we didn't care. If you stay awake... Okay, chat, I'm gonna say it. That's right. I fell asleep watching a movie last night. And you know what? I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it because guess what? The day before, we watched Zootopia start to finish. and I was awake and I was alert the entire time. And so I get one EP for every completed movie. And I already spent my EP, and so I'll be up. I watched the entirety of Zootopia. And we have to watch the second one because I've never seen that one. ACAB, but banger movie. That's true. Yep. It was crazy that like the storyline, because if you've never seen that movie, it's basically this bunny wants to be a cop, and everybody's like, there's no realm you could ever be a police officer. You're a rabbit, and you should give up your dreams. You should want to do things like that, but you should never have the drive to achieve them. Like that's the beginning of the movie. Is her parents are like, you're so lame for wanting to do this, and you'll never achieve it. And she's like, I'll prove you wrong. And then she gets beat up, and then she's still like, I'm still gonna do it. And she does. She does. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole movie. And there's like insider like there's like Breaking Bad reference in there. Don't forget the bunny is hot. That was not a takeaway I had from that movie. Not even once. Not even like a little bit. The only thing that I thought like extra attributes they didn't express is I thought that the tiger that worked the front desk was gay. That's the only thing. That's a cheetah? Oh. I'm not really good with marsupials and all that. I don't know if I want a steak or a burger. That's the same spawn. You think gay stereotypes are real? Well, I've met Xander, yeah. Xander is as gay online as he is in real life.
Burger or circle check.
That is, you think that it's a meme in chat? No, he is the gayest person I think I've ever met. Without a doubt, uncontested. Check time, we've got 1 minute. We've got one singular minute. That's a cheetah? I thought it was a tiger. I don't know. You need to call him Gay Xander or else I don't know who you're talking about. How many Xanders do you know? How many Xanders could you possibly know? I don't think it's that common of a name. Cheetahs aren't marsupials? Amphibians. Gotta be amphibians. Tigers have stripes? Tony. Oh, the Tony the Tiger on the Reese's Puffs. Yeah, he's cool. Xander from Fire Emblem. I've never played that flick. All right, let's check, everybody. Oh, there's a dense fog going on here. Perfect environment for a rare shiny to appear and change my life. And before you say anything slanderous, I'm gonna go get a shiny monkey right outside. Hold on. Patience. This guy's always checking for shinies instead of checking his ego. That's actually such a banger. You cooked me, King. You got me right there. Jeez. That was a good one. That was a good one. I'll never live that down. Jeez. Chat, do you think I have an ego? Please, please say no, please. I'm feeling quite slanderous today. Oh. Okay. Eggo? Yes. Like waffle. July 25th crushed your ego. didn't I find it the day after? Waffle, yep. Use your points, chat, please. Big predict. I would say believe yes, because it's been a little bit since we found something. Yeah, I don't think I've had an Eggo waffle for a long time. And when I was younger. I just feel like the investment of just making your own waffle is worth way more. But like, I understand the urgency of having an Eggo waffle because it's just, you know, like you're going to school and you can't just like whip up some batter. But I feel like once you get older, if you just have a little extra time in the morning, you can absolutely chef that up real quick. I have a waffle maker. I'm listening. I reached level 80 in Pogo. I think I have enough XP to get to 73. You're running laps around us. Oh yeah, we're big due. Yeah, I'd use your point. Just one. You can use one point if you want. Yeah, I think it's gonna take me. I'll definitely get to 80 at some point in Pokemon Go. It's gonna be a long time. How'd your Phalanx Calm Day go? So the game plan was Xander was gonna invite Nimi and I to a bunch of raids, and then the day ended, and Xander was like, "Yeah, I didn't care enough." I didn't care enough to do the raid day. And so Nimi and I, we went to the beach yesterday. Hold on. Oh, I didn't take any photos. What the heck? I did take a picture of Helioptile because it was very cute. You got games on your phone? You have any games on your phone? Yeah, we went to the beach and it was really, really cold. I sent a picture. Okay, this is not nice and very slanderous. This is so not kind. This is so not nice. But yes, it was very cold on the beach and I wanted to be bundled up. And no, I didn't go in the water. I was chilly. She put it on her IG. Of course she did. I can't just be cold by myself. Wimp. Christian, if you want to talk about wimps, you know, I don't know enough about it. Keep talking more and I'll have more ammo to use. Just keep saying more things so I can build a profile. I'll find something to say. Let's use your name. How'd you go fly somewhere? It's a good start. With very limited resources, that's a good start. Don't you have to check in for your flight for wherever you're going? Loserville, maybe? How's it feel being out of the sewer? I took one shower. Is that a shiny Pumpkaboo? Huh? No. No. Not yet. We got 3 of them though. We got 3 little nice Pumpkaboo. You shower? Yeah. Mandated. Nimi is immune to Clipper Ban, true. First shower of the year. What happened to the nice chat that I knew and kind of liked? What happened to those people? I'm just here to shiny hunt for a Gourgeist. Who wants to see a giant gourd? Who's with me? You banned them. That's so not true. That's so not true. Yeah, Point Crow says that every single year, and I love that he says it like 45 days into the year as well. Like, I think last year he tweeted for like the first month, I haven't showered since last year, just every single day. What ball should I catch Zygarde in? Dusk. Dusk. I had a real nice time in New Hampshire yesterday. Where'd you go and what'd you do? Dusk is so basic. All right, genius. What did you have? What was your big idea? Monkey ball. Oh. Which one though? Which monkey ball? Aye. Gone. There's stuff to do in New Hampshire, yes. You went to Peterborough? I think I've been to Peterborough like once in my life. Yarn stuff in bookstores, that lines up. Yep, that sounds pretty Peterborough. That's also it's a fun thing to say. What do I know about New Hampshire? I used to live there. I know many a thing. Many a thing. Nimi and I were there recently and we got Sal's pizza. And it was really yummy. It was really yummy and tasty. The origin of the hot marg, by the way, if you don't know. Big pizza, but it's also expensive. And this is not even just like, that's not just
Johnstone
Sal's thing.
7.
What's the state bird in New Hampshire? I believe it's the finch. Tree is the birch tree. Flower. The flower is the lilac, is it not? I don't know which one it is, but anyways. Yeah, we were there relatively recently. What's the state bird of Virginia? I have no idea. There was a period in time where I think I was educated on that for school, but I can assure you that I don't remember any of that. I don't. It's the purple finch. See, I knew it was. I knew. It was a little bird. A little teeny tiny thing. You would think it would be like, honestly, like an eagle. There's so many eagles in like the New England area. Like one of those states has to have the eagle. I know like the most obvious one is probably Maryland, but it should be one of those. It really should be. You guys ever seen turkey vultures? I remember there's a wildlife reserve place that you can go to in New Hampshire, and they have them.
When I get ad and then sub with Prime and then get no ads and then.
They're huge. They're huge. I'm sure some nerd knows it because I always forget the name. But what's the name of that place? It's in New Hampshire, but it's like kind of northern New Hampshire, but not like crazy, like central northern. And you can go there and you can see a bunch of like wildlife there. I used to go there all the time. I just forget the name of it. Darn. I forget the name. But you just go there. It's not like a zoo. But as a kid, I'm sure it would feel like you're going to a zoo. But you just go there where they like rehabilitate animals that they find in the wild. Or like if like Fish and Game, I think, finds an animal like a deer that has like a bad leg. Yeah, it's almost like a sanctuary, but not. Let me Google it. What's it called? What's the name of that place? Oh, the Squam Lake Science Center. That's what it's called. It's a I forgot there's science that's there. That's where I learned science, everyone. Yeah, that place goes crazy. That's one of those places where it's like it's meant for kids, but that's all ages. Yeah, I used to go there every summer, and my mom would take me there every summer, and I would do like bird banding, which if you don't know, the premise of that is you basically they catch birds, they go to bird feeders, and then they put like a metal band on their legs to like track them to make sure that they're okay. And I used to do that every summer when I was for like, I don't know, 10 years. What if every state had a state dinosaur? Bejeweled, yeah. We bedazzled them. And they showed you how to like tell what they were because you would like blow on them. You'd like hold them and you can see, oh, this is a boy bird. This is a lady bird. And they love each other. And you go. And that's it. It's a real fact, everybody. If you want to find out what kind of bird you have, you just blow them. Boy bird. Lady bird. You would have to catch a bird, and that would be a little bit difficult, though. Where are you, Gorgeist? I know we haven't put a lot of effort into you, but enough. I would like to feel. Deep down, I feel like we've given you a lot of time of day today. Tell us about the bees now. I hate that I think society, I think we've turned the tides slowly, but I hate that society makes bees to be out to be like killers. I would love to own bees. I think that'd be so fun to have like a little, you know, like I farm honey every whatever. I don't know how often you get to do it, but like I would do it every whenever that I could. And this is coming from a person who I feel has all the right to be scared of bumblebees. I really do, because I have been stung so many times in my life by like wasps and hornets and yellow jackets. One horrible moment in my life, worse than my parents' divorce. There was one time that I was walking on a trail and there was a nest in the ground on this hiking trail that my family went on, and I put my foot through a yellow jacket's nest. Like my foot went directly through. They had it in the ground. They were just making it on the path, and you know, like it's like fall, like summer borderline fall. And you know, because you're in the woods, no matter where you are, there are leaves scattered all around the ground, and I literally fell for a trap. Like in the underground of Sinnoh, like I stepped on the wrong tile. And I put my foot right through. Well, and I forget, I don't know if it's yellow jackets that are in the ground. I believe they are, right? Because like hornets and wasps have them in trees or like in wherever high up they can have them, but one of them has them in the ground, and I believe that those are yellow jackets. But yeah, I put my foot right through their nest and I got beamed. I was running, and not that really helped me, but yeah, very, very bad moment. Especially when I was not very old. I was like 9 when that happened. And then one time I was sitting on, you know, like the boat trailers that they use to take boats to like dock them and undock them. They like ride them into the water. The trailer extension type of thing. We had one in our backyard, and this was during the summer, and I remember sitting on it, and I was swinging and kicking my feet, and during like the spring, there was a wasp nest that was being built under that, and I just kicked the wasp nest clean off. They definitely came after me. Yep. Yeah, I have a bad history with that. That's it, I think. And that's enough, to be honest with you. That's enough. But that being said, I really like bumblebees. You ever watch those videos? There's like this one woman who she goes to sites and she can like just spot the queen, and she takes them and like encloses it into like a thing and then puts it into a new box, and all the happy little bees just like slowly make their way over. I'm not saying I want to do that, but like I find it entertaining. How far are we now? We're at the end of rank D. I just need shiny Gorgeist and we're done. That's it. Plain and simple. Just get me my Gorgeist. And whether I get it on stream today or tomorrow, or sorry, today or tonight, I would like to be done with this section this evening. By tomorrow. And what I'll do is let's just say I find it off stream, I'll go and like tomorrow morning, we'll go and finish everything. You'll get it today? No, I know. I'm getting it today at some point. I just don't know if it's gonna be on or off stream. How many more Pokemon are left in the challenge? 9. Just 9. Pretty easy. It's right now. We do DLC. We're gonna do DLC next year. Yes. Yeah, I don't feel like doing it now. I feel like finishing this video and going and doing a completely opposite generational timeline of Pokemon. Like I'm maybe Gen 3, maybe Gen 5, I don't know. Something that's not ZA. I found a Skitty, you will get the shiny right now. Okay. When we get in the Gen 3 shiny living dex, that's also gonna be next year. All the videos that I had planned for this year, chat, are already like put together. For the most part, there are some exclusions to that, but like generally speaking. Pokemon wins and waves shiny dex when? Well, I don't know anything about it, so. When is Gen 4 coming? I think May of last year. Let's go Shiny Oak, but on stream? No. No, absolutely not. No, I don't want to do that ever again. Ever. But if you want to, hey, listen. The world is your oyster. You can do that if you'd like to. We've had this conversation many times throughout this video. There are not many other games you can do a Shiny Professor Oak in. It's kind of like the ones that are best to do it for are the ones that have methods in between. The only other game that I actually think would be done in a reasonable amount of time is maybe Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Everything else, I just don't see it being a scenario. It just would take thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hours to do most of them. Is Route Master or Shiny Oak harder? I mean, conceptually, they're pretty close to the same idea. I mean, probably Route Master is harder. Yeah. I need this. My Pokemon are kind of homeless. Trust me, I want Gorgeist, chat. I'm not here to drag out stream. I'm really not. But yeah, I think that Route Master is probably harder. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the intricacies between the two of them. Because like with Route Master, you don't have to level up your Pokemon before each badge. Route Master is a different challenge, chat, where you can't leave the route until you get every single shiny. Do you suggest someone to do this challenge specifically? I mean, if you're really bored. Would you do a Route Master? No, probably not. No, I'll just leave that to Mr. Brosidon Gaming. That's his thing. Yeah, the big difference is like the individual shinies. For example, right now he's going for Kakuna and Metapod in the route north of Cherry Grove. And, you know, in theory, if you were to do a shiny Professor Oak, you would just get a Weedle and a Caterpie and just evolve them. Can't Route Master softlock you? I don't know. You guys are asking questions to the wrong person, I fear. These are all Brosidon questions. I think, like, in a way, yeah, you probably could get softlocked, but I'm sure that he wouldn't just be like, oh, well, I guess we're all done then. We'll just never beat the challenge. He'll just go buy more balls, you know? I don't think it's really ever that deep. And what I always say is if people don't like the way that a creator does a certain challenge, they can quite literally just do it themselves then, you know? And they won't. They won't do it. But they can. Like, if you want to see that, another example is like how I said I probably will just not hunt the trait evolutions in Zone 20 because it doesn't make a good video. Like, it just doesn't really add anything and people really won't care. And if you don't like that, you can do it yourself if you really want to. Like, if you want to spend 500 hours getting 3 shinies from that zone, be my guest. It just won't be me. If you think that I invalidated the entire challenge, so be it. I won't have fun doing it, so. With that being said, if you want to do a Professor Oak, there are Professor Oaks non-shiny that are genuinely really, really fun to do. For all different types of time frames too. Like the Let's Go one is the easiest one by far. PLA is also really easy. This game is also really easy. That's kind of why I didn't make a video on it. Just because there wasn't much to it. Especially PLA is another one that I realistically shouldn't have done that video just because the entire concept is what everybody had to do anyways. Would you still have done Zone 20 if the overload glitch still existed? Nope. Nope. Ruby and Sapphire is not hard, but it is technical. And there's a lot of initial setup. I think that's like definitely the next tier up. PLA is easy except for the getting the trade Evo items, yeah. Yep. I love PLA. I heard some of the music last night. Oh my God. I love it so much. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you both are doing well. We got out of the sewers. I think that was the last time we talked. We got out of the sewers and now I'm looking for a Gourgeist. And I'm gonna get it. Just wait. I'm gonna get it someday. I will. But yeah, that's my advice. If you truly want to do a Professor Oak, I would just start with Let's Go. Because it's not hard. It really isn't. And it's very fun and it's like kind of silly because you'll realistically, well, no, you will. You'll have a Venusaur before you fight Brock, and that's just a fun little. It's a fun little moment to just be like, man, I am so busted, right? I'm so much better than every trainer. Not a single threat will be there. Stan, 6 to the 5 months. Good luck on your hunt. I appreciate it. Yeah, we have 9 left. 9 total for the entire challenge. And I want to get Gourgeist today, and then I will just go to the next section, which is Phalanx. We'll get Phalanx. And Froakie. Yeah, there's only 4 Pokemon in the next section, which is very fun. But I'm gonna try and be as locked in as I possibly can the next week and a half. Like leading up to me going to NAIC, I'm gonna be gaming, big time gaming. Mr. Hart, thanks for the 23 months. Thank you. Also for this game, doing a Professor Oak is like, the grinding portion is reduced so heavily just off of the fact that you, one can catch alphas really easily in this game, or like have the chance to spawn in an alpha really easily. But also, a lot of the Pokemon that you catch are already ready to evolve. Froakie is gonna be so grindy, it's not gonna be any different than this. Really, it's gonna be the same hunt. Because there's only one Gorgeist here, and there's only one Froakie there. Panda, thanks for the 6 months of Prime. Thank you. Thank you. The sublore of this challenge is completing all the side quests with shiny gifted Pokemon. How's that going? We haven't made like a ton of progress on it just because I want this to be done. We will. We'll have that done at some point. Not to worry. We absolutely will. We've also got 4 minutes until our next check, by the way. I think we're kind of due for something. Something nice. One can hope. I'm also getting kind of hungry. Did you get 4 out of 5 today? We only got 1 new one. I got 3 off stream. I did. Do you dislike how easy shiny hunting has become in recent games and DLCs? No. No, and for the purpose, the reason why I say that is because you can make the games as hard or as easy as you want to. Like, this game is the most diverse in that aspect out of any Pokemon game. Like, if you just don't want to deal with you know, getting shinies too easily, you just don't get the shiny charm. You just don't have to. And if you want to, like, that's the reason why I did this video in the first place, because I thought the shiny hunting as is with the shiny charm was way too easy. And it didn't really feel like I was earning anything that I was hunting for. So I wanted to do this video. And so everything we're hunting in this challenge is gonna be full odds, at least until the post game. But as always, this is just a reminder in general. Shinies are completely valued by what you value it as. Like, if you found a shiny and it took you 45 minutes to find and you love it and it's the greatest thing to ever happen to you in your life, congrats, right? You shouldn't let other people dictate your enjoyment of something that you have. Queen, thanks for the 11 months of Prime. Squilliam, thanks for the 18 months. Bingus. That's so awesome. Because if you want the cold hard truth, none of them are important. Not a single one is. Doesn't matter how long you worked on it. They're all not important. But I think that everybody should value it on their own level and respect what people value their own, right? Because some people love Pokemon Go. I always use this as an example. Everybody, you know, not everybody likes Pokemon Go or like shiny hunting in that game, but a lot of people really do. Really, really do. Those grandmas and grandpas, they love it. Anything here? No. Okay, it's daytime. You believe the experience share should be optional? While I can understand that people are annoyed by the fact that you can't turn it on or off, I think people have an over infatuation with the concept of spending hours and hours and hours grinding. Like, you guys barely read the game. And you're focused on spending another 8 hours grinding before one badge. I don't think it's really that big of a deal, but people really hate that I feel that way. I miss set versus shift. Yeah, I guess they don't really have that in this game. It's check time. Oh. All right, well, let's see. Let's see. We did just check, but up here maybe. Any beings? No. I actually feel like this isn't fair. I need to go change it to nighttime because the spawns are different at night and I've been hunting most of the time at night. So if there was like a shiny haunter here, we would have no idea. Let's see. Yeah, like, cause I played both sides. I played with experience share and I played without experience share, and I kind of, it's whatever. It's whatever. But I'm used to playing Pokemon games in a tedious way, so I'm pretty desensitized to that stuff. But if I had to grind less, I'm down for it. Darn. All right, monkey. monkey. No monkey. All right, that's nothing, chat. That's nothing. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. It is a little bit of a shorter stream, but I think that's probably gonna do it for today. However, I will try hunting later tonight, and yeah, and I will be back tomorrow, and we'll continue hunting. And we should be ready to jump into rank C. If I don't, that means I'm just crazy over odds, and we should all start crying. But yeah, we got a lot today. We did get a lot of shiniest. What did we? Yeah, we found 6. That's pretty good. All right, chat. I will see you guys on tomorrow's stream, but thank you for stopping by. Okay, goodbye. See ya. Have a good one. Goodbye. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.